Morning all, how are we? Welcome to Tuesday. A little bit later of a start today because it's the holidays and my schedules are all over the place because of that. But we're going to go to Helsinki today. Looking forward to it. It means we can do some much needed cargo ops in the 777. Bit weird doing it from Heathrow. I'm not entirely sure how much cargo we're going to get actually because, in fact, New Sky will tell us, won't it? How much we're going to get. Oh no, we're fairly full, 708 out of 740 capacity, so we should be on for a good earner here for the VA, hopefully, because we're more or less fully loaded out of Heathrow. Of course, in real life, I think a lot of cargo out of Heathrow is generally what you'd call belly cargo. It kind of gets stuffed on the planes that are going out of there anyway with passengers on. So a little bit unusual to do a full 777 freighter, maybe, from Heathrow compared to, like, East Mids. I don't know. But in any case, we're going to go over to Helsinki, about 2 hours and 20 minutes in the air, it thinks. And, yeah, it's always further than I think, Helsinki. I don't know, Helsinki's a funny one. You think, oh, it's not too far, and it actually is actually quite far. But compared to where we could be going in the 777, not that far indeed. Anyway, good morning, Dan, Flashy, Joanna, Max, Grumpy, Luke, Content, Toby, and who've we got? We've got Isaac, and we've got Mouse in Twitch. Morning to you all. Thanks for coming along. Do hit the like button if you haven't already. It does help enormously. Enormously. And trust me, I need all the help I can get. Right, let's see if I can remember how to start the triple, because it's been a minute. Good. Okay, so my chase plane views are still working. That's a relief. Good lord. Right, we probably need to start with a battery, right? Emergency lights, and we can take some external power. There we go. As for lights, we've got our nav lights on by default. Beacon we don't need yet. Logo, wing, we don't need them yet. Strobes are currently off. Taxis are off. Runways are off. Everything else is off. Jolly good. Right, that'll do us for the minute, I think. Let's go down and we will do... Actually, we don't do seatbelts on here, do we? Well, we do, but we'd obviously need to put them into auto for now. Down to the EFB. Let's go. Oh, God, that seems like a long way down. That really does seem like a long way down. EFB. Let's get the data. Grumpy, it's not brown, it's like authentic leather. This is like a, you know, you get like those posh Mercedes and Bentleys that have that nice brown leather interior. That's basically what this is. So that's enough of your whinging. Here we go then. So Heathrow to Helsinki. It reckons we're going to get there at about 10 past 2 UK time. So that's about right. Morning, David. Jolly good. Where can I get a custom livery? Oh, you can get my custom liveries from my website, airnot.co.uk. Or, you have to build your own, basically. And it takes forever. Good, okay. Flight plans loaded in EFB. Has this come to life yet? Because it does take a minute to boot, doesn't it? I do like how they model that. It doesn't just turn on. Am I still waiting for the A220? I don't know if I'm going to get the A220, to be honest. I mean, I know it's called Airbus, but it's not really an Airbus, is it? I feel like if it was called the Bombardier whatever 220, I'd probably be like, nah, I'll give it a miss. I think it's only the fact it's got Airbus in the name that I'm like, oh, maybe I should. But actually, it's not really... I don't know. I'm not desperate to get it. I will take a view on community response and keep an eye on the reviews. Maybe we will at some point. I don't know. I see it's all descended into drama, as is the way, but that's okay. Well, it's not okay, but it's just what it is at this point, isn't it? Hey, the plane's alive. There we go. Let's get that yoke out of the way. Ding, 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 ding. Quiet. Thank you. FMC then. Right. How do I pause in it? Next page. Let's take that. Oh no, it's already in it. Set inertial position. Right. Ref airport. EGLL. Ah. Scratch pad. E-G-L-L. You know what I didn't do? Because I couldn't see him. Because they are... Where are they? Deeru. That's what I didn't do. I was looking for the little switches. That's what it is. Muppet. Muppet. Good. EGLL. What gate are we at? 608. We're in a cargo stand today. We're all the way down the other end. Cheers, Oscar. Joseph says, happy synaptic drama day. Yeah, honestly, I was saying on the Discord earlier, I don't think I've ever been involved in, like, in a planes release. And I'm sort of okay with that. Because every single time, it descends into chaos. And I'd just rather just not bother with it. Like, I'll pay for the plane. Maybe not immediately. We'll fly the plane if I like it. And that'll be the end of it. Like, it's fairly obvious which planes I like. I.e. the ones I always fly on stream. But I wish him well. I hope it all works out for him. Really do hope it all works out for him. Yeah. But I'm always hesitant now with plane releases. I feel like it could always come back to bite you. I don't know whether it's because we have too higher expectations on launch. I feel like everyone, like, there's so much hype, there's so much, like... I haven't turned my mood light on. Hang on. There we go, mood lighting is fixed. That makes all the difference to the quality of the stream, I'm sure. I feel like maybe there's just so much expectation and so much hype, and the whole atmosphere feels so charged before a plane release, and then it comes out, and as soon as anything goes wrong, which it basically will, it's guaranteed, like, software's really hard, not to mention all of that. I feel like we all get a bit like, ah, and then, you know, Reddit kicks off, and the comments kick off, and whatever. So part of me's just like, I'll sit it out. I'll sit it out. So there we go. How you doing, Alex? Oh, Rob's in as well. How did I create my custom overlay? CSS and graphics and stuff. Web dev, essentially. Right, set the payload from SimBrief. Set the fuel from SimBrief. No waiting for GSX today. Don't fancy that. And we'll just request our route. Do I use FS Realistic? I do not. Would I ever upgrade to a Solaris full flight deck? Don't know what that is, but probably not, if it means spending loads of money. The whole synaptic thing's making you laugh at this point, yeah. Well, yeah, we're just going to have a nice day in the 777 and keep our noses out of it, I think. That's, you know, it's so much easier, isn't it? Let's load. AnyBuilds is very unkind to not give you early access. I've never really done a lot of AnyBuilds, to be honest, so I'm not surprised. Not surprised. Plus, I did call out the A350 early doors, so maybe I'm on the naughty list, I don't know. Right, runway. What's going on here at Heathrow? It looks like 27 right is for takeoff. It looks like that at least. But from what I can gather, we are on Unicom, so all bets could well be off. Let's have a little look. No one. Is there anyone on approach? No, there isn't. So you look like you're going to take 27 left. Grumpy, where are you going? Hello, Thomas. Two 7 right's in my flight plan. So we'll go with that. My SimBrief would have given me right if everyone else is going left. Is 27 left in real life? Alright, we'll go left then. That makes it easy. 27 left. 27 something. I'll go, well, honestly, left works for me because I can just, if you look at where I am, I'm down here in the cargo bays. Oh my God, Thomas, you've been a member for 2 years. 2 years of incredible touchdowns. I know what you mean, Thomas. Thank you for all the support. I really appreciate it. So I can just trundle along here to Sierra 1. Simbrief sends you to 27 left, but real world ATIS is 27 right. No, Simbrief's sending me to 27 right, Jerry, and everyone else is saying 27 left. And it looks like this fella here is waiting for 27 left. So what's going on in real life? Hi, Thunder. Let's have a look at flight radar. Where am I? Oh, I'm looking at Dublin. It would seem that 27 right is being used for landing and 27 left is being used for takeoff. Jolly good. We'll do that. Whether everyone else on Unicom follows suit, I guess we'll find out. But that's okay. Let's accept that. Oh, perfect request, actually. Need to request it before we do that. Oh, Approach has just logged on. Beautiful. Hey, Rob, you've just subbed on Twitch. Yay. Thanks, Rob. You're on a 5-month streak, it says. Where are you going, Thunder? You're going Hamburg, Frankfurt. That shouldn't take too long, should it? Shouldn't take too long. 0 fuel weight. Get that in there. Jolly good. We should probably do a checklist, actually, shouldn't we? So, oxygen. That'll be over here. Days, flight instruments, heading, and altimeter. So I need to change my runway on Simbrief for a minute, hang on. Or Navigraph, I should say. Okay, Brookman's Park, 7 Golf. Presumably. Did I hear about the new VATSIM Listen? Yeah, that looks really cool. That looks really cool. I like it. Starters on short final into Heathrow. Yeah, I mean, I get it too. And, you know. Get my parking brake set. There you go. What's the runway heading? Info, runways. 27 left. 268. And the altimeter, local pressure. Do we have an ATIS yet for Heathrow? Yeah, we do. 1020. Let's turn this into proper money. Thank you. 1020. Morning, Jim. What's my cruising altitude? I don't know yet. I haven't got to that. Okie doke. That will be that for now. And we've got our before startup checklist, which we will continue to do in a minute. I should probably get in touch with Heathrow director on, what's the frequency? 119730. 119730.
North from Lima, just for awareness, it was prior to you being online, speedbird 530. 0530, roger, report ready for taxi.
Speedbird 3 Papa, establish LS 279.
Charles 3 Papa, hello, the surface wind 260 degrees at 6 knots, runway 27 right, you're cleared to land.
Good land 27 right, and can have a long action for 3 Papa.
Shell 3 Papa.
Yeah,
8,
departure is
that's
27 left.
Thank you.
Notepad, where's my notepad? Here it is.
Good morning, Split 69 Alpha. We're currently facing the wrong way, we do apologise. The SX has been funny. Request planes please to Protocol Data.
Can't find my pen.
Swiss 69 Alpha, Heathrow, hello. Clearance is via the GOG C2 Golf departure to Ponta Delgada and your squawk 3261.
Thank you. Click up on Delgada, Golf C2 Golf, Squawk 3261. Split 69.
Swiss 69 Alpha, correct.
Avianca 120 with you flight for 100.
Avianca 120 Heathrow, hello. Just pay attention before we start speaking, please. I was midway through a transmission. It's landing runway 27 right, descend, flight level 8 right.
27 Ryan 80, sorry about that, Avianca 120.
And
Hey,
Avianca
Dunk.
120, squawk 5662, no worries.
5662, Avianca 120.
Heathrow Director, good morning, Airnaut 56 Tango, stand 242, request IFR clearance to Helsinki and Quebec from board.
Airnaut 56 Tango, Heathrow Director, good morning, oh good afternoon, yeah, good morning rather. It's clearance to Helsinki, Brookmans Park, 7 Golf departure, squawk 7016.
Split Helsinki, Brookmans Park, 7 Golf departure, squawk 7016, 56 Tango.
Airnaut 56 Tango, correct.
Heathrow Director, good morning. Seabird 994, stand 521, requesting IFR clearance to Berlin.
2994 Golf, Heathrow Director, hello. Clearance is to Berlin. It's the Brookmans Park 7 Golf departure. Squawk 6465.
Clear to Berlin, Brooklyn Park 7 Golf departure, squawk 6465, Seabird 994 Golf.
2994 Golf, correct. Avianca 120.
Good morning, SR 917, stand 420 info Quebec, QNH 1020, 320, request clearance to Toulouse.
Heathrow cross there first, Avianca 120, leave Ockham heading 075.
Right, I need to find a way to jump in here.
075, Avianca 120. Spirit 522, request execute.
Spirit 522, taxi right Alpha, hold loaded.
2 hours 20 in the air, Thunder, roughly.
Split 69 Alpha, ready taxi and I think we'll have to cross via Alpha, pressing Sierra 7.
Swiss 69 Alpha, Roger, hold Sierra 7, hold short of runway 27 left.
Taxi, hold Sierra 7, hold 27 left, switch. Alpha, thank you.
Good morning, SR 917,
I was gonna go then.
420, information Quebec, QNH 1020, request clearance to Toulouse.
Air China 9017,
To
hello,
Toulouse.
clearance is to Toulouse. Max 81 Golf departure, squawk 3376.
Goes a clear Toulouse, Maxis 1 Golf departure, squawk 2, correct, schedule squawk 3376, SR 917.
Air China 9017, correct.
Speedbird 530, ready taxi.
Busy, innit?
Spirit 530, taxi right Bravo, hold Nevis.
Right, Bravo, hold Nevis, Speedbird 530.
Spirit 185, report your passing altitude, climb now, flight level 140.
Speedbird 185, passing 6,000 feet, climb flight level 140.
Avianca 120, descend altitude 4,000 feet, Heathrow QNH 1020.
4,000 feet in QNH 1020, Avianca 120. Heathrow Director, good morning, Spirit 3 Victor Auto with Houston.
I'll start the APU while I wait, shall I?
Traffic call information, Quebec.
Spirit 3 Victor Hotel, Heathrow Direct, hello, no flight plan in the system for you, check with the company please.
Oh, sorry, checking that right now, sorry. Spirit 3 Victor Hotel. Heathrow Director, Center 34 Delta with you, stand 223 aircraft A320.
He really could, Grumpy, couldn't he?
Second board, passing IFR clearance to Helsinki this side.
I'll call you back, first Swiss 69 Alpha at Sierra 7, cross now, runway 27 left.
Sierra 7, cross runway 27 left, 6 Alpha.
Heathrow Director Airnaut 631 Foxtrot stand 608, information Quebec on board aircraft type 777 freighter with IFR to Helsinki.
Airnaut 631 Fox, Heathrow Direct, hello, I'll call you back in just a second, break, Finnair 34 Delta. Clearance
Yeah,
received
Rob,
via
Grumpy
the
got
Brookmans
something
Park 7 Golf departure.
to do with them.
4457.
I forget what he said. forget what we got in the end.
On the Brooklyn Park, 7 Delta departure, squawk 4.
Almost like those Loctite boxes that you put cereal in.
Finnair 34 Delta, correct. Air 631 Fox, thanks for your patience. Clearance is to Helsinki. It's the Brookmans Park 7 Golf departure, squawk 5015.
Brookmans Park, 7 Golf, 27 left, squawk 5015, 631 Fox.
Air 631 Fox, correct.
Heathrow Director, good morning. Air 96 Mike, stand 233 with the 777-200. Request clearance to Helsinki, permission. Get back on board.
I'll call you back. First, shuttle 3 Papa, welcome. Taxi second right onto Bravo. Your parking stand 502.
Bravo 502, thanks for your
Swiss 69 Alpha, right turn onto Alpha, hold low.
Right, let's get our 27 left. Oh god.
185, nothing further. Continue with Unicom now, bye-bye.
Why are there no SIDS?
185, thanks very much, have a good day. Likewise, bye.
What?
Air 96 Mike, thanks for your patience. Clearance is to Helsinki. It's the Brookmans Park 7 Golf departure. Squawk 0243.
What?
Good Helsinki by Brookmans Park, 7 Golf departure, runway 27.
What's going on here?
Continues, squawk 0243 for Air 96 Mike.
Air 96 Mike, correct.
Look, you click 27 left and all the SIDS
Hold,
disappear.
November Bravo to Echo.
November Bravo Echo, speedbird 456.
530, hold.
You go
November
Brookmans
Bravo
Park, 7 Golf.
Give way to the company 320, which will pass right to left ahead of
Then
you.
select 27 left and it all disappears.
Hold at November 20 Whiskey, speedbird 530.
Bridging 973 have been
What?
We have connection back on board. Looking out for clearance to Helsinki at 12.
I'll call you back. First, Avianca 120, turn left, heading 360 degrees.
I need to update my nav data. I did that before the stream though.
Hello, clearance is to Helsinki. It's the Brookmans Park 7 Golf departure. Squawk 2237.
Departure. Brookmans Park, 7 Golf.
2237 by the Brooklyn 7 Golf departure for Virgin 973 have
Correction, Virgin 973, correct. Brake speed 456.
Don't click 27 left.
260 degrees at 6 knots. Runway 27 left. You're clear for takeoff.
27 left, clear for takeoff, speedbird 456.
Okay.
Director, to the 223 November stand 329er.
Oh, it's because I've already put in 27 left, isn't
223
it?
November stand 329er. Push and start approved.
Push start approved, 223 November.
Air China 917, stand 420.
Oh, that's a fairly funny looking.
Air China 917, stand 420. Push and start
It's a
approved.
fairly funny looking departure, is it not?
Air China 917.
Director, good morning. I'm up 23 Alpha with you, stand 607. Information call back on board. QNH 1020.
27 left, all the SIDS go.
Freighter, requesting IFR to Helsinki Pilot.
I'll call you back. First, Avianca 120, turn left, heading 305. When established low equalizer, runway 27 right, descent on the glide path.
Left 305 and then once established with the glide, driven by
I'm putting my route one more time.
Avianca 120.
Air 23 Alpha, Heathrow Director, hello. Clearance is to Helsinki. This is Brookmans Park 7 Golf departure. Score 4246.
I'm just doing
Helsinki on the Brookmans Park 7 Golf departure.
the route again.
4246 for Air 23 Alpha.
Air 23 Alpha.
Okay, now it'll do it.
Brake speed 530. Line up await, runway 27.
That's weird. Not had that one before.
runway 27 left, speedbird 530.
Okay, we're going to go into Helsinki. Well, we're going to plan for 22 left.
Should be good now.
On the Lackett 7 Alpha.
3 Victor Hotel, it is indeed. Clearance is to Charles de Gaulle. It's the Max 61 Golf departure. Squawk, when it comes through, of 5664.
Take that.
Clear Charlie Gaulle, Max 61 Golf.
That was a weird one, wasn't it?
5664, through Tokyo.
That was a weird one.
3 Victor Hotel, correct. Brake
Now we
brake
have all of our
speed
stuff.
530, line up await, runway 27 left.
Line up runway 27 left, speedbird
How bizarre.
530. We're holding land when we are able to November Bravo to request push and start.
The two stations there, I only called Air 56 Tango, so stand 242, push and start approved face south.
Push and start proof face south, 56 Tango.
We're holding Lehman, we are able to November Bravo.
Oh man, this controller's going to log off if we're not careful.
522, roger right, turn hold November Bravo 3.
Right, 27 left.
3, Spirit 522.
Swift 69 Alpha, hold.
We're going to do a flaps 5.
November Bravo to Whiskey, 6 Alpha.
Speedbird 994 Golf, stand
TO2 D rate.
Speedbird 994 Golf, stand 521, push and start approved, face east.
Whichever face east, 994
Select
Golf.
temp of 50.
Helicopter start to them, 3 Victor Hotel.
Speedbird 3 Victor Hotel, say again.
63163
Speedbird 3 Victor
Nearest,
Hotel,
damn it.
515, push and start approved, face south.
Centre of gravity, trim of 525, but we can't do that yet, I don't think, because we don't have hydraulics.
Ready for push and surface.
Okay, I'll call both back. First speed 456, report to passing altitude, climb now, flight level 150.
Let's put V2 as 164.
Thank you, Heathrow director. We'll see you on the ground in a moment. Sorry.
Oh, speed 456, confirmed, climb now, flight level 150.
Climb now 150, we're just about to disconnect and restart, sorry.
Roger, no worries, Avianca 120, you cleared to land 27 right, the surface wind 260 degrees at 6 knots.
Cleared to land 27
Right, how do I do my hydraulics on this thing? I've forgotten.
27 left, the surface wind 260
Is
degrees
it
at 6
something
knots.
like that?
Clear for takeoff 27, let's see what's 530, thank you.
No worries, China 917, taxi right, Sierra, hold Sierra 1.
We do window heat yet?
917.
Speed 522 behind the rolling company 320, landing point runway 27 left.
Yeah, we don't need the centre pumps on.
Roger, November Bravo 3, line up for runway 27
Turn on the window heat.
320 behind, Speedbird 52.
Emirates 4, stand 518, push and start approved, face south.
Face south, Emirates 4.
Right, APU is running.
Speedbird 223 November for taxi, please.
223 November, taxi Golf, left Echo, left Alpha, hold Slogan.
Okay,
Golf Echo Alpha for Logan, Shiver 223 November.
so our heading and our tracks in, our V-speeds are done, CDU pre-flight is done, trim we haven't done. Yes we can, 525.
223, push and start approved, face east.
Push start approved, facing east, and
There we go, 525. Happy with where we're taxiing, let's get the beacon on.
Air knots 906 Mike, stand 233, push and start approved, face south.
Push and start approved, facing south for Atlantic.
We're going to turn off the external power. What we can do actually is get the utility on. That way the coffee machine will work in the back. Sorry guys, I realise I'm ignoring you.
56 Tango, request taxi.
Air knots 56 Tango, taxi second
Let's
left, hold November Bravo
remove
Tango.
the chocks.
Second left, hold November Bravo to Echo, 56 Tango.
Speed 530, report your passing altitude, climb now, flight level 170.
Just now for reaching 2,000 feet, climb flight level 170, Speedbird 1530.
Do I do any sim racing? I do a little bit of Gran Turismo 7. I realise that's probably going to trigger all the proper sim racers being like, that's not a proper sim. So, I know, I understand. It's just a bit of fun.
522, the surface wind 260 degrees at
I don't
6
take it too
knots,
seriously,
runway
just a bit of
27
fun
left,
on the
clear
PS5.
Clear takeoff 27 left, Speedbird 522.
Dork, you can do free flights out of Bournemouth for the VA, that's no problem.
994 Golf, ready for taxi.
2994 Golf, taxi right onto Alpha, hold, Loban.
Gnome, thank you so much for 17 months. Holy crap.
69 Alpha via November Bravo 2
What a hero.
Wait, runway 27 left.
What a hero, thank you Gnome. Thank you, thank you.
Heading taxi to Band 3 Victor Hotel.
3 Victor Hotel, taxi immediate left and right onto Bravo, hold, Locky.
Immediate left and right on Bravo and we hold Locky.
Right, GSX, are you going to be nice today? Because I'm not in the mood for you being funny.
And I'll take you out first, 607, push stop.
Air not 23 Alpha, say again, stand number please.
607.
Air not 23 Alpha, stand 607, push and start approved, face east.
Push and start approved, face east, 23 Alpha.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Right, I think at A340, which I believe is... that's going to be... It sounds like... Toby, yeah. So Toby's going to push face east. So we'll wait for Toby. In the 343.
And Sphere 3 Victor Hotel, apologies, I thought that would work with that 350 day.
I've got a new camera angle. Sort of. I need to redo the whole lot gnome, to be honest. I think one of my little plans for this summer is to flip around the shed, because I'm really hemmed in here at the minute. Like, I can bet if I move my knees, I'm like smacking it into the MCDU. I just need a little bit of room. Not a lot more room.
69 at Alpha, the surface wind, 260 degrees at 6 knots, runway 27 left, clear for takeoff.
Yeah, I need to flip myself around, lose this bit of desk in front of me.
Runway 27 left.
Up weight 27 left, 56 Tango.
That's my little summer plan.
17 behind the departing A350, just on the north side there, by weight runway 27 left behind.
How could you, Flab, honestly? How dare you enjoy yourself? Don't enjoy yourself and do it properly.
Right on to Lima. You're parking, stand 241.
Left on to Bravo, Lima, stand 241. Informative. Director 3 Golf, information Quebec, type 839.
Shuttle 3 Golf, Heathrow, good morning. It's landing runway 27 right, descend, flight level 80.
Landing 27 right, descend level 80, Shuttle 3 Golf.
Is that Grumpy down the end?
522, redirect to Southampton.
I do believe it is.
Direct Southampton, so that's 522.
Air knots 56 Tango, surface wind, 260 degrees at 6 knots, runway 27 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 27 left, copy wind, 56 Tango, thank you.
And 56 Alpha, airborne taxing 1100.
36 9 Alpha, thanks, climb now, flight level 150.
Flight level 150,
Air not 221, wow.
Director, apologies for NR CPR Alpha, we're going to have to disconnect. We've been GSF and I cannot stop the plane moving, so apologies for that.
Oh,
apologies to you, hope to see you soon.
Can't get the staff, honestly. Where's that?
Tower Emirates.
It's getting awfully close, that one, isn't it? Here he goes, look.
4, taxi by Alpha, hold, Lowman. Alpha, hold, Lowman for Emirates 4. And Sphere 3 Victor Hotel, clearance remains the same, left onto, correction, left, then right onto Bravo.
Continue left and right on Bravo to that 3 Victor Hotel.
Sphere 522, nothing further, until we give a come now, bye-bye.
Right, that's Grumpy gone.
Unicom, Spoober 522, thanks, bye-bye.
Bye now, Shuttle 3 Golf, leave Bovington, heading 120 degrees.
Leave Bovington, heading 120 degrees, Shuttle 3 Golf.
In 34 Delta ready. And a 34 Delta, taxi straight ahead, hold, Lockheed.
Taxi straight ahead, hold, Lockheed, and a 34 Delta.
Director Air not 631 Foxtrot, stand 608, request push and start.
Air not 631 Fox, stand 608, push and start approved, face east.
East on Sierra Air not 631 Foxtrot.
Release parking brakes.
Heathrow direct air not 56 Tango, passing 2,100.
Air not 56 Tango, thanks, maintain altitude 6,000 feet.
Right, beacons on.
Maintain 6,000 when reached, 56 Tango.
Where's the little start switch? I've forgotten.
Hello, not 2 Alpha is back. We have managed to stop on the taxiway just in front of, I think, stand 605. Is that okay? I'm happy to disconnect if not.
Air not 23 Alpha, AFM, that's fine. Report release taxi.
Right.
Okay, thank you, 2 Alpha.
Good, 530, nothing further, continue with Unicom now, bye-bye.
Morning to Unicom, bye-bye.
Sphere 223 November, hold November, Bravo 2 Echo.
Bravo 2 Echo, issue 223 November.
Apologies, who's ready for push?
Virgin 973 have.
Virgin 973, stand 303 left. Push
Right, hopefully we don't get GSX.
Push 5 to 2 second east, Virgin 973 have.
Heathrow Director, hello, this is the Seabird 417, flight level 115, descending flight level 80, about to land on second hold at Quebec 1020. Grace 1020.
Spirit 417, Heathrow Director, good morning. It's landing runway 27 right. Descend flight level 80 and enter the hold at Lambourne.
Descend flight level 80, enter the hold at Lambourne. Many thanks, Seabird 417.
Spirit 417, report ready to commence an approach.
I reckon there's just going to be one hold for 417 just a moment.
Spirit 994 Golf, hold November Bravo 3.
Right, are you going to stop me and then GSX? This feels like an awfully long push.
Chinook 34 Delta, second right, hold November Bravo 2 Whiskey.
Second right, hold November Bravo 2 Whiskey,
Air China 917, the surface wind is 260 degrees at 6 knots, runway 27 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 27 left, Air China 917.
Air Knots 96 Mike, ready for taxi. Air Knots 96 Mike, check squawking mode Charlie and 0243 please.
Go flaps 5 for takeoff.
Shuttle 3 Golf, descend flight level 70. Flight level 70, Shuttle 3 Golf. Air Knots 56 Tango, climb now, flight level 150.
Flight level 150, 56 Tango.
Swift 69 Alpha, nothing further, continue to come now, bye bye.
Yeah, Isaac, this is the Boris sound pack. He did a hell of a good job.
Swift 994 Golf, flight November Bravo 3, land point runway 27 left.
Runway 27 left, Sleep 994 Golf.
And not 23 Alpha, ready for taxi, please.
Air Knot 23 Alpha, taxi straight ahead, hold Sierra 1.
Straight ahead, hold Sierra 1, 23 Alpha.
Sierra 3 Victor Hotel.
Right, let's get those on.
Correction, taxi right to turn when you can, hold Join Alpha, hold Lemon.
What do I need to do? Anti-ice is all on auto. Happy with that.
Emirates 4, give way to the British Airways A319, which will be joining Alpha from your left-hand side.
Well, give away
Do auto brake to RTO. Flight controls, where are you?
23 November, line of point, runway 27 left.
Full back. Full forward.
223 November,
Full
line of
left.
point, runway 27 left.
Full right.
Apologies, that was way 27 left, 223 November.
Rudders.
Golf, the surface wind
Now, is my tele going to work with this thing?
6 knots, runway 27 left, you're clear for takeoff.
No, it is not.
Sleep 994 Golf, thank you.
No worries, Shuttle
Right,
3
I do
Golf,
make do without that.
altitude 4,000 feet, B3 QNH 1020.
4,000 feet, QNH 1020.
It would have done.
Air Knot 96 Mike, can you check the transponder again, please? Pick it small Charlie now, and I'm ready for
Ground equipment is clear. Where's my little recall button?
Showing. Check 0243 set, please. 0243.
Cool. Checked. Flaps 5. After takeoff checklist is next. How do I do that? Is there something in here that I need to do, maybe?
Spirit 894, hello. Clearances to Hanover. It's the Brookmans Park, 7 Golf departure. Squawk 2215.
Options. Simulation.
Spirit 894, correct. Brake, Air Knots 96 Mike. That's much better. Taxi left, Bravo, hold Lockie.
Left Bravo, no Lockie for Air Knot 96 Mike, sorry for the problem.
No worries, Air Knots 56 Tango, nothing further. Continue to come now, bye-bye.
Unicom 56
Steering
Tango,
hardware type. Here we go.
Bye now, Shuttle 3 Golf.
Tiller and rudder.
180 degrees.
Red 1.
Oh yeah, that's better.
Air China 917, report your passing altitude.
That's more like it.
Now, flight level 170.
What cameras? I've got an Elgato face cam Mark II that shows you my ugly mug, and then I've got a Logitech Stream Cam for the yoke cam.
Passing 1,600, climb flight level 150, Speedbird 994 Golf.
Speedbird 223 November, you're clear for takeoff runway 27 left, the surface wind.
Let's get that APU off.
At 6 knots.
27 left, clear for takeoff, Speedbird 223 November.
Heathrow Director, Speedbird 456, ready for start, stand 512 with Quebec.
Speedbird 456, stand 512.
This is EK4? What's EK4?
Start free, face down, 456.
Shuttle 3 Golf, turn right turning 245. When established localizer, runway 27 right, descend on the flight path.
Right 245, when established descend to with the glide to 7 right.
We're 10 minutes late. I need to start New Sky as well, actually.
Good morning, Swift 432 581 320 1020 with November, with a VDC fully ready.
Swift 432, Heathrow Director, good morning, stand 5.
Oh, Emirates, nice.
Push and start approved, face east.
Private 1 approved, fair please. So that's 1 please there.
And at 34 Delta, line of points runway 27 left.
And for right on my 27 left, so that's 34.
Speedbird 3 Victor Hotel, right turn, hold November Bravo 3.
Right, November Bravo 3, 73 Victor Hotel.
Emirates 4, hold November Bravo 2 Echo. Clear across there first, Emirates 4, hold November Bravo 2 Echo.
Hold
Who are you?
November 4 Echo, Speedbird, Emirates 4.
Emirates 4 negative, it's November Bravo 2 Echo.
November Bravo 2 Echo first, Emirates 4.
And Speedbird 417 back to Lamborghini, ready for the approach.
Speedbird 417, complete the pattern, leave the Lamborghini heading 260 degrees.
Leave Lamborghini heading 260 degrees, Speedbird 417.
Air 631 Foxtrot, ready for taxi.
Air 631 Fox, taxi via Sierra, hold Sierra 1.
Sierra, hold Sierra 1, 631 Fox.
Heathrow approach, good day. Shamrock 5 Foxtrot is passing flight level 280, descending to flight level 230.
Shamrock 5 Foxtrot,
Come on in.
you're still slightly out of distance rather, descend flight level 80, I'll send you a ping when you're closer by.
Okay, I've seen you come and...
We are definitely heavy.
Shamrock 5 Foxtrot.
Having to give it a little bit of welly to get us moving. Let's go.
5 with Romeo, West Flight 2 into Zurich.
2 stations there, I heard both. First, Virgin 973, taxi straight ahead, hold Locky.
Right, I must steer with my tiller.
Straight ahead, hold Locky. Virgin 974.
So much nicer
734, clearance
with a
is
tiller.
to Zurich. It's the Maxit 1 Golf departure, squawk 3277.
Okay, Zurich, Maxit 1 Golf departure.
This controller is very good, isn't it?
3277, 734.
734 correct, Finnair 34 Delta, the surface wind 250 degrees at 6 knots, runway 27 left, you clear to take off.
Very, very good.
Emirates 4, line of point, runway 27 left.
Line up at Nuit, runway 27 left, Emirates 4.
Speedbird 417, speed 22.
Flight's be back just over 2 hours. We'll have time for a coffee, a bit of lunch, and then we'll arrive in Helsinki.
Speedbird 456, taxi via Alpha, hold Loman.
Alpha, hold Loman, we have moments.
That's Air 96 Mike, taxi all the way down, hold November Bravo 1.
Hold November Bravo 1 for 96 Mike.
Speedbird 223 November, climb now, flight level 140, and report your passing altitude.
We are at...
Even just steering with the tiller on the triple feels so much nicer.
Thanks, Shuffle 3 Golf, you cleared to land 27 right.
I feel like I've actually got a bit more control over it. Those finer movements that you struggle to make with your feet.
Speedbird 894, stand at 511.
We like it a lot.
Speedbird 894, stand 511, push and start a cruise face south.
Where's that approved face south, Speedbird 894?
Emirates 4, you clear to take off 27 left, the surface wind 250 degrees at 6 knots.
Cleared for takeoff, 27 left,
Speedbird 3 Victor Hotel, behind the departing Emirates 350 on the roll, line of way to runway 27 left behind.
Behind the departing 350 Emirates, line up and way 27 left, so about 30 Delta.
Speedbird 417, turn left heading 125, descend altitude 4,000 feet, Heathrow QNH 10.
Curious to see what we make out of this flight. We can make some good money out of this, I fancy.
Air not T3 Alpha, line point runway 27 left, caution there'll be an intersection departure ahead of you.
Line up 27 left, and yeah, we'll put the intersection in front of us, not T3 Alpha.
Speedbird 994 Golf, nothing further, continue with Unicom Alpha.
Oh, Murray, where are you?
Doctor's here, 994 Golf.
We're not jealous.
34 Delta, report your passing altitude, climb now, flight level 150.
We're not jealous.
Climb now, flight level 150, Finnair 34.
London traffic, hello, North Rider 1123, descend to flight level 70 inbound big.
What's the call sign, sorry?
North Rider 1123, we are descend to flight level 70 inbound big.
North Rider 1123, Heathrow Director, hello, it's landing runway 27 right, turn right, turning 335, and maintain flight level 70.
Couple there, knots up there, love to see
right,
it.
Heading 330 and descend to maintaining flight level 70.
Lake Geneva.
North Rider 1123.
Damn.
Speedbird 223 November, nothing further. Continue with Unicom now. Good morning.
Unicom, good morning, thank you.
London, good morning. Qantas 17, flight level 160.
Qantas 1, Heathrow Trust, hello. It's landing, runway 27 right. Descend, flight level 80.
Damn, that's some good money, Grumpy. That is good money.
Emirates 4, report your passing altitude. Climb now, flight level 170.
Hi, Kai.
170 and passing to 150.
Air China 917, nothing further. Continue with Unicom now, bye-bye.
Copy Unicom, Air China 917, good day.
Right, Speedbird 417, reduce speed 180 knots. Turn right, heading 180 degrees.
180 knots, right, heading 180 degrees. Forward, sir.
Sorry to get a shuttle 13 Echo with you descending flight level 70 on the Navigraph Hotel arrival. Information Romeo Kenneth 1020.
What time's the 220 coming out? Does anybody know? Or was it one of those things where we will just refresh the page all day?
Descend, flight level 80.
Descending flight level 80, 27 right, shuttle 13 Echo.
Lord Rider 1123, turn right, heading 090 degrees.
Right heading 090 degrees.
I think it's today, isn't it?
Speedbird 417, continue the right turn, heading 245. When established localizer, runway 27 right, descend on the glide path.
Right, heading 245 degrees, on established on the localizer, 27 right, on the glide. Speedbird forward, sir.
Speedbird 3 Victor Hotel, you clear for takeoff from runway 27 left.
That's all good, Grumpy.
250 degrees, that's 6 knots.
Clear for takeoff 27 left, November 3 Victor Hotel.
Virgin 973, hold November Bravo to Echo.
Hold November Bravo to Echo.
The day and the time is a surprise.
So the 12 Christian Speedbird 432 request taxi.
I prefer the newer stuff, to be honest.
Straight ahead, hold Locky.
Straight ahead, hold Locky, so it's 432.
Up 96 Mike, behind the departing company 340, ahead of you, line right, runway 27 left, behind.
Behind the departure 240, company 240 will land up behind, not mentioned.
Here's Sierra 1.
North Rider 1123, descend, altitude 4,000 feet, Heathrow QNH 1020.
Descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1020, North Rider 123.
Oh,
Golf welcome, taxi second
London
right,
City's going to be fun
Bravo,
later, isn't it?
503.
Bravo stand 503, good morning, Shuttle 2
Good morning.
Director Speedbird 734, stand 525, Chris push and start.
Speedbird 734, stand 525, push and start approved, face east.
Push start approved, face east, Speedbird 734.
Speedbird 894, ready for taxi.
Speedbird 894, taxi flight Alpha, hold, Lowman.
Taxi Alpha, hold, Lowman, Speedbird 894.
Air 34 Delta, nothing
That'll do for a minute.
Unicom now, bye-bye.
Yeah, we'll sit here.
Unicom, should we help in 34 Delta, bye-bye.
Cheerio, Air North 23 Alpha, you clear for takeoff, runway 27 left, the surface wind 250 degrees at 6 knots.
Clear takeoff 27 left, and not 23 Alpha.
Air North 631 Foxtrot, behind the departing company 777, about to line up, line of wait, runway 27 left behind.
Behind the 777, due to line up, will line up and wait 27 left behind. They're not 631 Fox.
North Rider 1123, turn right, heading 180 degrees.
After
right,
that triple.
180 degrees, North Rider 123.
Shuttle 13 Echo, leave Bovington, heading 120 degrees.
Leave Bovington heading 120 degrees, shuttle 13 Echo.
Speed 417, no
Of course, I remembered my taxi light.
Speed 417.
Qantas 1, leave Lambourne, heading 260 degrees.
260 Lambourne, confirm.
The Qantas 1 confirm it's heading 260 degrees after Lambourne, please.
260 after Lambourne, confirm.
Speed 3 Victor Hotel, report your passing altitude, climb now, flight
Right, after this one.
170.
That's in 4,000, reclaim now, 150, November 3 Victor Hotel.
Speed 3 Victor Hotel, flight level 170, please.
Sorry, 170, November 3 Victor Hotel.
Grumpy's going to be landed by the time I get there. Well, by the time I get over Denmark, probably.
Bravo 2 Whiskey.
November Bravo 2 Whiskey, Speedbird 450.
Speed 417, the surface wind 250 degrees at 6 knots, runway 27 right, you're cleared to land.
Clear to land, 27 right, Speedbird 417.
North Rider 1123, turn right to wing 245, when established localizer, runway 27 left, correction 27 right, descend on the glide path.
Right heading 245 degrees, when established, descend to 2,500 feet on left, runway 27 right, North Rider 123.
Speed 456, line of weight runway 27 left.
Line up from Whittington left, speedbird 456.
Shuttle 13 Echo, descend, flight level 7.
So we're going to get an intersection ahead of the... yeah.
Air 96 Mike, there'll be an intersection departure ahead of you.
We don't know where it's at.
Emirates 4, nothing further. Continue with Unicom now, bye-bye.
Over to Unicom, see ya.
Air 23 Alpha, report your passing altitude. Maintain 6,000 feet on reaching.
Maintain 6,000 on reaching, passing 2,500 at 23 Alpha.
Speed 456, you clear for takeoff 27 left. The surface wind 250 degrees at 6 knots.
How you doing, G-Back?
Director Speedbird 734, request taxi. Speedbird 734, taxi right Alpha, hold, Lowman.
Is that air not creeping?
Speedbird 734. Corner to 1, it'll be a straight in for 27 right, turn left heading 215, descend, altitude 4,000 feet, the Heathrow QNH 10.
Come back, Haunted.
Straight in for Heathrow, left 215, sound 4,000, contact 1, QNH 1020.
Heathrow Director, hello, Speedbird 55.
Shuttle 55, Heathrow Director, hello, it's landing runway 27 right. Fly now, heading 120 degrees.
There he goes.
Stop descent, flight level 80.
120 degrees, and stop now, flight level 80. Shuttle 55.
Air 96 Mike, the surface wind 250 degrees at 6 knots, runway 27 left, clear for takeoff.
27 left, clear for takeoff, 96 right.
Speed 432, right turn, hold November Bravo 3.
Right turn, hold November Bravo 3, Speed 432.
Speed 3 Victor Hotel, nothing further, continue with Unicom now, bye-bye.
Take on my lights and that's 3 Victor Hotel.
Heathrow Director, very good morning to you. Speedbird 17
Right, I can line up behind this one, can't I?
Speedbird 17 Lima Papa, Heathrow Director, hello. It's landing runway 27 right. Fly now, heading 075 and squawk 7311.
Do with your hand. Trying to steer with my feet.
27 right, 17 Lima Papa.
Speed 432 by November Bravo 3, line of weight 27 left.
By November Bravo 3, 27 left, line of weight, so 432.
Shuttle 13 Echo, descend altitude 5,000 feet, the Heathrow QNH 1020.
Descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1020, Shuttle 13 Echo.
Speedbird 17 Lima Papa, maintain flight level 70 and speed 220 knots.
Maintaining flight level 070, speed is 220 knots, Speedbird 17 Lima Papa.
Speed 456, report to passing altitude, climb now, flight level 150.
5,200 and climb now for 150, Speedbird 456.
Shuttle 55, descend flight
What happened to the
340?
340? Had GSX issues on push, but then reconnected further down the track and away they went.
Air 96 Mike, report your passing altitude, maintain 6,000 feet on reaching.
Passing 2,500 feet and we'll maintain 600.
We're definitely rather late getting gone, aren't we? Nearly 12 o'clock. We're live for an hour.
417, taxi straight ahead. You've been given stand 332 on the system.
We are just going to Helsinki. So to answer the obvious question that I'm sure is burning on all of your minds,
351 is yours.
no, there will not be another leg.
Now raise corner to 1, turn right, heading 29 at 0 degrees, descend altitude 3,000 feet, when established localizer, runway 27 right, descend on
So make the most of this one.
Right 290, turn 3,000 and when established, I left December glide path corner 1.
Speed 432, clear for takeoff 27 left, the surface wind 250 degrees at 6 knots.
27 left, clear takeoff, Speed 432.
Shuttle 13 Echo, descend altitude 4,000 feet, speed 180 knots.
Descend to 4,000 feet, speed 180 knots, Shuttle 13 Echo.
Speedbird 17 Lima Papa, speed 180 knots, descend altitude 5,000 feet, the Heathrow QNH 1020.
QNH 1020, speed is 180 knots, descending to 5,000 feet.
Qantas 1, you've not been given a speed restriction, but you need to slow down. You're doing 250 knots on the final approach there.
We are trying to reduce Qantas 1, it seems to be the wind's coming towards us as well, so we have to go to Heathrow.
Roger, Shuffle 13 Echo, turn right, turning 245, when established localised, runway 27 right.
Messed up that turn a little bit. Let's just correct.
Roger, right heading 245, and established localizer, descend by glide path 27 right, Shuttle 13 Echo.
North Rider 1123, you're cleared to land 27 right, the surface wind 250 degrees, that's 6 knots.
Cleared to land 27 right, North Rider 1.23.
Shuffle 55, speed 180 knots, descend, altitude 5,000
Oh, is that you, Isaac? Cool.
Heathrow QNH 1020.
QNH 1020, spend 5,000 and speed 180, show 5,000.
Air not 23 Alpha, climb now, flight level 150.
Climb now 150 and not 23 Alpha.
Air not 96 Mike, climb now, flight level 150.
Climb flight level 150 for Navigraph.
Virgin 973, behind the departing 777 ahead of you, line of white, runway 27 left behind.
We have information, Romeo 1020, A319, requesting IFR clearance to Copenhagen.
I caught that, I'll call you back first, Beaver 17 Lima Papa, turn left heading 360 degrees, descend, altitude 4,000 feet.
Descend 4,000, left heading 360, speed 17 Lima Papa.
Virgin 973, behind the departing 777 ahead of you, line of white, runway 27 left behind.
Operating what's behind the departing 777, 49, so we have you behind.
Speed 894, hold November Bravo 2 Whiskey.
Hold November Bravo 2 Whiskey, speed 894.
Speed 734, yeah, a departure from November Bravo 3.
April, to 734.
734, thanks, hold November Bravo 3.
November Bravo 3, 734.
Beaver 17 Lima Papa, turn left heading 315, when established localizer, runway 27 right, descend on the glide path.
Left heading 315, descend on the glide path, 17 Lima Papa.
Speed 456, nothing further, continue Unicom now, bye-bye.
Unicom 456, thanks, here.
Air not 631 Foxtrot, the surface wind 250 degrees at 6 knots, runway 27 left, clear to take off.
Cliff takeoff T7 left, air not 631 Foxtrot.
North Rider 1123, do you have a requested stand?
Negative.
North Rider 1123, roger, taxi by Bravo, you can park stand 334.
Bravo 334, North Rider 123.
Speed 432, report your passing altitude.
Okay, thrust set.
Now, flight level 150.
Climb now 150, passing 4,100 feet, so 432.
Thanks, Qantas 1, you cleared to land 27 right, the surface wind 250 degrees
Right.
at 6 knots.
It's going to be weird flying with my yoke. So I haven't done it in a while.
734,
So we'll see if I can do a nice little rotate for you all.
Line right 27, that's 734. Shuttle 55, turn right heading 180 degrees, descend, altitude 4,000 feet.
180 degrees, 4,000 feet, short 55.
Air not 23 Alpha, nothing further, here we go, come now, bye-bye.
Unicom, thanks to great, bye-bye.
Thanks, bye now. Shuttle 13 Echo, speed 160
positive climb.
maintain until 40 ME.
Gear up.
Roger, speed 160, raise until 40 ME, Shuttle 13 Echo.
Feet off the rudders.
Speed 17 Lima Papa, speed 160 knots, maintain until 40 ME.
160 till 4.
Myself in a little bit. I feel like I've got my arms out really far.
Good, 894, behind the departing Virgin A330 on your left-hand side, line of points runway 27 left behind.
Behind departing Virgin A330 on the left, line of points, runway 27 left behind, speed 894.
Shuttle 55, right turn heading 240 degrees, when established localizer runway 27 right, descend on the glide path.
Descend by the side, short 55.
Shuttle 55, confirm turn right heading 245.
245, short 55.
Beaver 818, thanks for your patience. Clearance is to Copenhagen. It's the Brookmans Park, 7 Golf departure, squawk 2044.
Squawk 2044 and Brookmans Park 7 Golf departure, speedbird 818. Thank you.
Speed 818, correct. Break air knots 96 Mike. Nothing further. Continue Unicom now. Bye-bye.
130, 1 to this knowledge. Thank you for the feedback. Bye-bye.
By now, Shuttle 55, speed 160 knots, maintain until 40 ME.
160.
Shuttle 55,
Okay, flaps
speed
away.
160 knots, maintain until 40 ME.
16 knots into 4, do you have any shuttle 55?
Air Knot 631 Foxtrot, report departing altitude, climb now, flight level 150.
Passing 2,800 and climb now, flight level 150, Air Knot 631 Fox.
Qantas 1, welcome, taxi right Alpha, left Echo, hold Echo 1 initially.
Right Alpha, left Echo, hold Echo 1
150.
Via 734, the surface wind 250 degrees at 6 knots, runway 27 left, you clear to take off.
Clear to take off, 27 left, Speedbird 734.
Shuttle 13 Echo, you clear to land, runway 27 right, the surface wind 250 degrees at 6 knots.
Clear to land 27 right, Shuttle 13 Echo.
Heathrow approach Quebec, Shamrock 5 Foxtrot is at flight level 80.
There's a big old engine in it.
Shamrock 5 Foxtrot, Heathrow director, hello again, it's landing, runway 27 right, squawk 7571.
7 right.
I haven't got photogrammetry on, actually. I've still got that turned off from the other day.
5 Foxtrot.
Spirit 432, nothing further, continue with Unicom now, good morning.
Unicom Spirit 432, see ya.
Love a bit of that. And this controller's been so good, hasn't he? He's done tower and ground and Heathrow director.
Shamrock 5 Foxtrot, thanks. Leave Ockham, heading 075.
Limit amazing.
Descend, flight level 70.
Limit amazing.
75 and descend flight level 70, Shamrock 5 Foxtrot.
Let's go standard pressure. And the taxi's off. Projected takeoff is done. After takeoff, checklist complete.
The surface wind 250 degrees at 6 knots. Runway 27 left. Here clear to take off.
Wants to pick up Virgin 9, go ahead.
For Shamrock 5 Foxtrot, is it after Auckland we go heading 75?
Shamrock 5 Foxtrot, A firm.
Right, how long are we with this guy for?
075, sorry about that. Shamrock 5 Foxtrot.
I guess once we sort of get to where the speedboat is.
Stand 521, request push and start clearance.
Speedboat 818, stand 521, push and start approved, face east.
Push and start approved, face east, 818.
Spirit 734, report departing altitude, maintain 6,000 feet on reaching.
Right, we're coming up on 10,000, we'll do lights in a moment. 96, 97, 98, 99.
1, taxi left onto Bravo, your parking stand 301.
301 left on Bravo.
Right, I'll see you in a couple of hours. I'm going in. I'm going to play Halo.
Shuttle 13 Echo, welcome. Taxi, second right onto Bravo. Your parking stand 501.
If you are disconnected for more than 30 minutes, Dundee needs to refile your flight plan. And when you reconnect, it is on you to make sure that when you reconnect, you don't appear in front of somebody and screw them over.
Let's land from way 27 right.
Am I using any cockpit mods? No. Just the sound from Boris, that's all.
That's now 2,500 and
that's
now
all.
150 Virgin 973 has.
See, I would normally disconnect from VATSIM and leave the sim running for that reason. Okay, here's Brooklands Park. Are they disconnected? Oh no, we're just above them, aren't we?
Air Knot 631 Foxtrot, nothing further. Continue with Unicom now, trail.
Over to Unicom 122.8. Thanks for the help. 631 Foxtrot.
Bye now.
122.8. Abosh. Right, who's around? Where are you? You are at 31, that's fine.
to traffic easy 18 Charlie, aircraft vacated runway 25 on Bravo's taxi to stand 22 through traffic.
Okay, let's go to Lakut. Hold on a second, I need to pop in my cruise, and we are cruising at hey, what? Why do I not have a flight plan? That's new. That's new. Where have my legs gone? Oh, bloomin' heck. I'm going to need to disconnect and fix this a minute. Speaking of disconnecting. So I've got the arrival and the departure, but all my legs in between have disappeared. Route data. Right, we need to go... route. I don't want to go direct there. I want to reprogram the plane. Let's have a little look. I guess we could type in all the waypoints. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Huh. Right, let's do it. Let's go to Banham first. Banham. Then we're going to do FME. Banham, then FME, then Beckmo, then GivePo. This won't take long. Then Lager. Should have flown up, don't start Grumpy, then Sopto. I don't know why it did this. We did have issues, didn't we, with the runway? I should have really checked. Sopto. Go to Kemeg. Then we go all the way to Ririp. Ririp. Then Odesso. Then Lackett, which is what we want. I do believe that there is a little flight plan for us. Bloody hell. FedEx 36 is who I'm likely to bump into. Can't see him though on VATSIM radar. Which is weird. Yeah, so I had the departure, I had the arrival, but I had nothing in between, which I thought was a bit odd. Maybe that got wiped in the process of me doing that. Right, I'm going to stay disconnected until I get to Banham, okay? Okay, so here's my new flight plan. Banham. Just zoom out a little bit. Banham. F me. Just make sure this makes sense as well. Beckmo, then we go north a little bit, up to Givpo, yes we do, then we keep going up to Lager, then Sopto, well there should be one in between, Rerpa, R-E-R-P-A. Should go Rerpa, then Kemeg. No. I'll check my fuel's right as well now. Yeah, 26 tons, that's fine. Oh lordy. How'd you register a flight plan from Bournemouth? So make a flight in New Sky, then you can click the little clipboard button and that'll build you a flight plan in Simbrief. Some people don't like that, but I've never found it to be hugely problematic. What was my flight plan? 330. Right, let's climb 330 immediately. Level change, let's go. Right, plan is to sit tight until we get to Banham. Which is straight ahead. Do we have Phoenix announcements? Not unless you've heard something I haven't. If you have, I'd love to hear it. Right, so we're up here somewhere. Wouldn't that be funny if Phoenix announced today the Neos are coming out on the day the 220 came out? I don't know, that'd be a bit of a dick move actually, wouldn't it? Because right, I didn't finish stepping through my route, did I? Sopto, Kemeg, Ririt, Odesso. Then we're there. You can get EasyJet ones on Discord that work with Phoenix in game. What do you mean, Dork? Phoenix ones what? Oh, announcements. Sorry, you mean cabin announcements, don't you? Sorry. I thought you meant like Phoenix had announced a plane. We don't have any Air Not ones, but you can obviously use whatever you want. Yeah, sorry, I was catching up there. Took me a minute. My bad. Look at that engine wobble. Now, which waypoint did I need to put in? Got Lager, Sopto. Got Rerpa that needs to go. How do you spell Rerpa? R-E-R-P-A. R-E-R-P-A. Rapper, then Kemeg. Then before... Then after Kemeg, we've got AAL. Sopto, Rapa, Kemig, AAL, Ruit, Odesso, and then we go in on the star. Good, I fixed it, everyone. It says on my 777 nav display to do a step climb, but on SimReef there's no step climb up to 350. You want Phoenix to do a wide body? It'd be lovely to get a 330 out of them, wouldn't it? I would do a 330 if I was them, because there seems to be quite a lot of 340s appearing. We've got 2 of them now, haven't we? And we've only got a default 330. But given how long it's taken them to do just a Neo, like honestly, how long would it take them to do a 330 if they were to finish the Neo today, release it today? Obviously, then they've got like the after release patches, updates, improvements, yada yada yada. Then imagine if they did a 330. That would be... They'd be so long doing that, wouldn't they? Thinking about well, they were going to do a 350, weren't they? And then I think they sort of knocked it on the head because AnyBuilds said they were going to do one. But given that they've already done a 320 that must share a lot of stuff with the 330, you would think that would be the sensible thing to do, right? Who knows? GTA 7 would come out before a Phoenix 330. You might be right. Although I wouldn't be surprised if GTA 7 comes out a hell of a lot quicker. I was reading a thing with the boss saying, like, you know, it's cost like $1 billion or whatever to make GTA 6. And they said, but don't worry, the next one will be way cheaper because AI is going to do so much of it. Like, well, I bet the game devs love hearing that. Yeah, I know what you mean, Dork. I'm with you. Have you tried the Toeless 340 600, the Aerosoft one? I actually really like it. I think it flies great. In fact, what we might do on Thursday is fly that one back to Heathrow from Helsinki. That could be a way to do it, couldn't it? It's pretty bad what the Synaptic devs are getting. The Discord channels got locked because people are writing so much hate. I spoke to Edward, who's a tester, and he said it was just too much. Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it? It really sucks. Nothing like a plane release to bring out the worst in us, is there? I would reconnect Grumpy, but there's a Virgin right on my tail. So I might need to stay put for a minute. Oh, Isaac, you're going 410. Okay, fine. In which case, I will reconnect to VATSIM. Thank you, Isaac. Yeah, alright, Mystic. Steady. Crikey. Bit early for that. Right. we do seem to have a plan now, so that's good. I don't know why our flight plan, like, we had the departure, the arrival, but all the bit in the middle was gone. Maybe because I repulled the flight plan, but then surely if I repull the flight plan, it pulls in the flight plan. Helsinki also, Dan. Any tips on how to butter the 777 freighter? Well, to be honest, and I may live to regret saying this, it's quite an easy plane to land if you get it right. Because the wings create so much lift the nearer you get to the ground, you know? And the auto throttles do everything for you, so don't do manual throttle. Let the throttles manage themselves. And just try and gently pop her down. Easier said than done, of course. Hello, Lachlan, you alright? Right, what time are we going to be there? We are going to be there at 1:20 Zulu at 2 hours time. Alright, fine. It's all fine. So what are we doing then? We're just waiting for the A220 to appear in the store. I do think, like, just when it comes to planes and flight sim at the minute, I feel like I just want to be out of it. I just want to be out of it. Oh, Max, is that that guy that always appears on TikTok? I can't work that guy out. I don't know whether he gives me grifter vibes or not, to be honest with you. The Neo is coming out, right? It should be. Why is Wind Control FD Fist 90 quid in the USA but 120 in the UK store? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe import taxes? VAT? I don't know. I guess my question, Max, is he a famous trader because of the trades he did at the time and received recognition for them at the time, or has he made himself a famous trader by going around mouthing off on podcasts relentlessly for the past 2 years? I guess. I don't know. Can't work the guy out. There comes a point when if you appear on too many mainstream podcasts, I get a bit like, okay, what's the angle? What are you selling? What are you doing? You're not just coming here for a chat, let's be honest. There's strategy behind what you're doing right now. What do you want? What's the thing you're trying to get? Like, I noticed Andy Willman, Top Gear guy. He's been just appearing everywhere lately, and it's like, oh, okay, I get it. You're doing a book. That's why. It's not like, oh, Andy Willman's just talking to all these people because it's really nice and interesting. It's like, no, Andy Willman's trying to sell his book. There are two streams. So there's a YouTube vertical stream and a YouTube horizontal stream. And annoyingly, YouTube treats them as two completely separate streams. It does not combine them yet. Apparently they're going to, but they don't yet. So I have to have two chats, I have to have two streams, I have to have two of everything, two thumbnails, two titles, two everythings. There is a thing in YouTube where you can flick a switch and it should then merge the two, but I haven't been given that yet. Then it'll be one chat. Everyone will see the same chat regardless of which one you're in. If you were to turn your phone horizontal, you'll get the horizontal stream. Turn it back vertical, you get the vertical layout. Like, that's really cool. Love it. But we're not there yet. Can we see Isaac? Aha. There, I believe. Right, let's do a little poll then. Let's do a little poll. I want to see how many of you are going to buy. Because we did a poll last week. Like, how many of you are going to buy the A, whatever it is, 220. Let's redo that poll today. My try settings, they're basically default. What's the results so far? 64% no, 36% yes. It's 50-50 last week, wasn't it? If I close it here, will that then close it? No, it shouldn't do. Right, Jake. Let's see if the tables have turned. Now it's almost time to get your wallets out. Do you still feel like buying it or not? 67 no, 33 yes. 15 votes. Okay, it's quite a small sample size though, right? Why is my YouTube chat frozen? We might need to reload. God. This YouTube poll is ruining my chat window. God, stop it. Well, this is all very interesting to all of you. My debate is whether to buy the 19 and the 21 Phoenix, or just hold out for the unknown period of time for the Neo. Dan, I would say get the lot. So get the 19 and the 21 now. Enjoy them, because they do fly differently. You do have to fly with different considerations in mind. And then get the Neos when they come out, and then you've got one family of aircraft that's going to work with all, like if you've got wind control hardware or whatever, they're all going to work with that. But you've got all these subtle variations within it. Wow, 68% of you saying no at the minute. Didn't expect that. %70% no. I wonder what the reason is then, unless of course not enough people have voted yet, but like last week it was pretty much 50-50 split. Is it that you've seen the streams and you're not convinced? Is it time has come nearer to get your wallet out and you've actually had second thoughts? Jim, it's in YouTube. You're a no. I think I'm probably going to give it a miss, to be honest. I mean, I might end up having to buy it just to make a livery, which seems dumb, but then for the greater good of the VA, maybe. Don't know. I bought the MD-11 pretty much just to make a livery. I do intend on learning it. Maybe that'll be a thing for next week. We might have to do a stream off VATSIM though. I'm not taking that thing onto VATSIM for a first go. Maybe we'll do like a Say Intentions or we'll do it beyond ATC maybe. That could be fun. That could be fun. Be nice to check in with Beyond ATC. I should maybe make a little video on that, actually. Hey! There she is. Yeah, I mean, it's not an Airbus, is it really, the A220? I know it's called an Airbus A220, but, like, it's Bombardier that made it. So if it was like the Bombardier 220, whatever they called it originally, and it was coming out, I'd probably be like, nah. In the same way that when all these other non-Airbus Boeing planes come out, most of the time I'm like, nah. Tables have now turned in that a lot of people prefer Beyond ATC to St. Engines. I don't know, I haven't really kept up on it, to be honest with you. Like, I mostly VATSIM anyway, but I'm really interested in both. I think they're both doing really cool, interesting work. It's one of the few areas of AI that I think actually this could be a really good use of it. It could be very cool indeed. So we'll see. But yeah, it's been a minute since I've checked back in. What's the main differences at the minute with Beyond ATC? I've only got like this. I haven't got like the supporter version or anything. I've just got the normal version that I paid for. They've got an LLM now, haven't they? The thing that I found with Say Intentions was that it's a little bit slow when you're trying to line up on the runway. I feel like everywhere else it's pretty good, but you can just sit there at the holding point, where a controller on VATSIM would be, you know, line up and wait, or yeah, they'll tell you to do something because obviously you're sat by the edge of the runway. I feel like Say Intentions would have left me there all day. But yeah, we'll have another look at Beyond ATC. Clever stuff though, isn't it, in both cases? What I'd like to do actually is do another video where I compare my graphics settings to like ChatGPT optimizing the sim or Say Intentions little tool optimizing the sim. I mean, I was talking to Hanny about Beyond ATC, and I sort of said to him, you know, like, sometimes people criticise it for being a bit too much on rails. And his response was, yeah, but it is on, like, in the real world, it's on rails. Like, there's no room for creativity. It's like, it's on rails. So, I guess there's a point there. I'm not convinced I love the way that Chase Plane is sort of using itself as a screensaver. Can we get rid of that? Menu. Preferences. Camera actions. Camera movements. Location control. So like if I don't touch anything for 5 minutes, it will automatically come on and put you in the outside view. Auto start 5 minutes. Slide to 0 to disable. There we go, that'll do. Thank you, thank you. Nice. Well guys, I'm not going to lie, I'm starting to feel like it might be coffee time. I've only had one today. I've only had the one. So I feel like I'm owed number 2. And I make no apology. And we've got some APU in the hopper as well, so... might need to get some more of that, actually, because we're starting to run a bit low. It's either that or I start panic buying crap from the supermarket. It's weird, if you take an APU coffee bean and compare it to like a, I don't know, like a £3.50 bag of beans from Tesco or Sainsbury's. Cheers, Max. The supermarket ones are called shriveled. And I asked Josh about it, and he said it's because they freeze them, apparently. Which I didn't realise. That's why they shrivel. I always thought that the beans were just, you know, not frozen. It would appear that I'm wrong. Right, anyway. I'm going to disconnect from VATSIM and get a coffee. See you all in a moment. Do you want some views of the outside while I'm gone? Won't be a mo. Hi. No, where am I likely to be? Up here. Let's reconnect. I think we're going to be good. Happy days. Right, what time are we getting in? I've forgotten. I'll be back in the cockpit. We are due in at 13:22 Zulu, hour and a half. Good. Currently trying to decide which flight tracker. Volanta Free, Sim Toolkit Pro. I also use them for analysing my landings. So, I use Sim Toolkit Pro only for the banner at the top of the stream. No other reason. I've got like New Sky for tracking all the planes and my flights and stuff. So yeah. I'm sort of not in the market for one, really. I don't use Sim Toolkit Pro for any of that stuff. I just use it for spitting out the data that you see on the top of the stream, which I feel a bit bad about, because I'm sure the devs work really hard on it, and I'm sure it does an awful lot more, but... well, yeah. I don't know what to tell you. There is another one, isn't there, that's been doing the rounds. Is it Fly Live? I think that will just literally give you the stuff at the top, but I'd then have to remake all of my layout, which I'm not in a particular hurry to do. Volt, cheers for following, mate. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, Elevatex as well. True. Hey Chris, by the way. Yeah, I feel like all of my flight tracking needs, as it were, are met by New Sky. But then if you don't fly for VAs on New Sky and you do other stuff, I can see why you would want something that isn't New Sky. For sure. Does it want me to do a step climb at any point? I don't think it does. Yeah. I don't think so. Don't think so. Is the A220 out yet? Oh, what's the pole doing? Okay, it's coming back down nearer to 50-50. 26 votes, 62% of you say no. Which is sort of fair enough. If you haven't voted in the YouTube poll yet, please do. Still quite a small sample size, isn't it? Have they mentioned anything about doing a paint kit? Day one for it or anything like that? Cheers, Rail. More on the maybe later. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to rush out and get it. Like, I guess you could say, well, you should do it for the content, but it's like, well, I think that ship sailed because everyone else has had the last week on it. And if I appear now, I'll be like, hey guys, A220, everyone's like, yeah, we've seen it. So... hello, Philip. How the devil are you? Should add a third option for not now, maybe later. Alright, let's end the poll. We'll do another one. Sorry everyone that's voted. 63% say no on the current poll. Right, now we'll see what happens. Please vote. Again. You've been on a 2-day stag do. Oh shit, Philip, really? Where'd you go? Triple Seven's great, cab. Really great. It's quite an Airbusy Boeing, I think. Quite an Airbusy Boeing. Is this your hobby or a full-time job? A part-time job? Managed to spill coffee on my pedestal. My bad. I was thinking, I don't think I've ever been on a stag do. Like, ever. Not that many of my friends have actually gotten married, thinking about it. Like, they've got, you know, partners, if you want to call it that, they've been with for years, but not many of them have actually gotten married. Wonder if that's a trend. It's just so expensive, isn't it, to get married, I think, is the other thing. A lot of them are just like, nah. Like, we were the same. Remember, we were sat in Paris, in a park, like, exactly the kind of place that you might want to propose. In fact, there were proposals going on all around, like people, you know, clapping and stuff, and we just had this really pragmatic conversation, which was not in the least bit romantic. It's like, well, we could get married, and basically there goes all our money, or we could get a new car. And then, like, in a fortnight, there was a new car on the driveway, so that was that. Well, new to us. Don't make fun of my landings. Yeah, and honestly, people never make fun of my landings, I can assure you. Stayed local, went go-karting, meal, private VIP bowling, Airbnb for 2 nights, drinking and poker games. Oh my god. What could possibly go wrong, Philip? We did get married in the end. But we just went down the registry office for 300 quid. That was such a weird experience as well. Like, clearly we were there because we didn't care about the whole wedding vibe. We just had a kid, and it was like, well, we should probably all have the same last name. Being married gives you more rights. It makes things so much easier, you know, for all sorts of reasons. It's like, let's just go down to the registry office, fill out the form, and get back home in time for lunch. And but they tried to sort of make it all like wedding-y, but it's like, we're stood in what is someone's old office, quite clearly, in a rundown council building. It's like, we know this isn't very nice. We know it's crap. We're fine. We didn't want anything very nice. Like, we don't need you to get a bunch of flowers and put on this really corny, like, romantic music in the background. It's like, we just, like, do this and get out of here. Like, neither of us really want to be here, basically. Can we just get the hell out? Like, it's so weird. What car was it? It was a BMW 520, which we still have. We're driving that baby into the ground. Currently at 150 something thousand miles. I reckon we can get a 2. We can get a 2 in front of that easy. Easy. No, I had to attend a special course to get the indicators, which I never bothered doing, so... No point. Yeah, God no, I've had that car 12 years. Bought it in 2014. It's like a couple of years old. Someone else lost loads of money on it. We picked it up at a relative bargain. So we haven't done bad. If it died tomorrow... I feel like we'd done it. We've had like a car for 12 years out of it. Thing is, like, we started test driving cars like about a year or two ago, and like we were getting in like new stuff, like, well, not new, but like newish stuff, and obviously we weren't looking at BMWs again because we wouldn't really be able to afford another one. But you jump into all this new stuff of other brands, and you jump back into that, and it's like, we prefer this. Like, it feels nicer, it drives nicer, it. So we patched it up. Kept it going because it had a few faults on it. It's like, well, is it starting to turn into one of those cars that you're constantly going to be in and out of the garage with, or do you cut your losses now and get something different? But, yeah. It's a tricky one. Oh, what's the pole doing? Oh, lordy. Okay, that's a lot worse. Are you buying the A220 today, is what I put in the question this time. 41% say no, 34% say maybe later. So that in itself accounts for 75% of the vote nearly. Only 24% are currently saying yes. Oh. Dearie me. Human, how's it going? Oh, OG, I completed Halo last night. Such a great day. My heroic playthrough is complete. Not a good day for any builds. Mag, we're just talking about that. I've got a poll running on YouTube. I've said, are you buying the A220 today? 27% say yes, 40% say no, 33% say maybe later. Go wherever you like, Mag. I see everything. I'm thinking I'll probably give it a miss initially, Mag, to be honest. I'm thinking I might give it a miss. The only thing that makes me look twice is the fact it's called an Airbus. But then it's only an Airbus in name. Really, isn't it? Put it this way, if Synaptic and Anybuilds were releasing the Bombardier whatever it's called 220, I'd be like, happy for you if you want to fly it, not for me. But the fact it's called Airbus has made me go, oh, and then I go, oh, actually no. The sad reality is, Mac, is that I may have to buy it even if I never plan to fly it, just to make a livery for the VA. That's the reality that I find myself in. Unless I can find a paint kit, paint it, send it to somebody that has the plane, they can run it in their sim, send me a screenshot, I can see where I messed up, I can try and fix it, send it back to them, they send me another screenshot, and around we go. But that could be a very, very long feedback loop. Easy to buy it at that point, yeah. We did it with the 777-200, but then I already had the livery for the 300. So Ryan had the 200. And I kind of took what I'd done for the 3, squashed it down for the 2, sent it to Ryan, and it worked on the first time. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe that worked. Like, nothing ever works first time with liveries. At least when I'm building them. Some influencers are calling it a love child between Airbus and Boeing. Yeah, I've seen some people doing that. Trouble is... I don't know. I just want the Neo, basically. That's what I'm waiting for. I just want the Neo. Just Phoenix, come on. Just give us the Neos. When they're all done, of course. I mean, you could say, oh, you know, you need to do it for the content. I should buy it for the content. I should be making videos out of it. But I don't really like making something just for the content. I'll only make something if I actually want to make it. I think people see through it as well. Like, you'll be able to tell if I'm not super into it, or if I'm just doing it to make a video to tick it off and move on. And even if I did do it for the content, it's a bit late now, isn't it? Because like everyone else has already had it for a week. Like, I wasn't involved with the pre-release, which we were saying earlier. I've never actually been involved in a pre-release of a plane. And I always go through this wave of emotion where it's like, oh, that's a bit of a shame. That would have been nice to have been involved in that. That would have been cool. Wouldn't that have been great? Never mind. And then comes the aftermath. And then I'm like, God, bloody hell, I dodged a bullet there, didn't I? The 350 especially, I was like, oh, God, that would have been so cool to have been involved with that. That would have been so cool, like, because the whole community was so hyped for it. And then when it turned, I was like, woof. Good job I didn't, eh? Yeah, I've heard good things about Edward the pilot and the 220. Again, he flies a thing for a living, I guess, so that would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? I'm sort of feeling a bit fatigued as well with just having so many planes to learn. I've got the MD-11 in the hangar, not touched it yet. Need to learn that one. Just about getting settled in with the Max. I mean, it's not that different, is it, from the NG? Not really. But I feel like the main differences are like vendor differences, like iFly differences versus PMDG differences. Like the plane, for the most part, is very similar. Yeah, some cargo ops in the MD-11. Got a livery for that one now. When are we getting this A380 as well? From Innie? Am I ever going to fly to EETN? That is Tallinn? Is that Tallinn? We have been there. X-Plane 12. Yeah, I'd like to give it a go. The trouble is I'm too far into 24 now. Like, there is no way... I could probably do it for the purpose of a video. You know. But... you know, to have a look, have a poke around, maybe with some freeware bits, but there is just no way I could ever justify starting again, you know? We're pretty locked in at this point. But it'd be interesting to see how far you could get without spending any money. Because you got the, is it the Zibbo 7.3? The only X-Plane I've ever played was X-Plane 10. And believe it or not, that was on my iMac. My iMac 5K. If you remember those. Came out in 2014. So I got the 2014 5K iMac. And, yeah, my buddy came round, who's a software developer, and he was like, you know, you should, see if this thing can play a game. I was like, it's a Mac. Of course it can't play a game. Like, it's not what I bought it for. It was like, it's a dev tool, basically. He's like, oh, you should do it anyway. I was like, well, what games are there? And then we started looking around. I was like, oh, X-Plane 10 has got a Mac version. So we installed it. Got, like, the free trial version. And we, yeah, we were just basically doing laps at Seattle until the timer ran down. And we had to quit and relaunch the game. But it was good. It was good fun. Physics, mostly, innit? Physics and default airports is kind of the vibe I get from people. I used to game on my MacBook Pro. 16-inch MacBook Pro that came out in 2019. It was it was pretty much one of the last Intel MacBooks to come out. And it had an AMD Summit in it. Relatively new at the time. And of course you can dual boot it, can't you? Because they were, you know, they are just Intel boxes, really. Or they were at the time. So, yeah, we We dual booted that into Windows, installed Steam. Right before COVID hit, I got myself back into Counter-Strike over COVID on my MacBook, which was weird. And then, of course, Warzone came out, and I was like, oh, great, let's play Warzone. But in order for a graphics driver to be released, both Apple and AMD had to sign off on it, and as a result, you only got about 2 graphics drivers a year. So when I tried to play Warzone, all the textures were like rainbows, which makes playing Warzone pretty tricky. Then the hunt for a PC started, because I knew the sim was coming, and I hadn't simmed for years. I never really simmed properly prior, but I'd muck around and enjoy myself. I knew 2020 was coming. I was like, I'm going to have to build a PC for this. As soon as I saw the trailer, I said to my wife, I was like, right, that's it, we're building a PC. But then, could you build a PC during COVID? Nope. Good luck with that. That was nuts. Can we show the outside view? Sure. Oh, well done, Mag. 23% saying yes. It's only 43 votes. Quite small. Oh, Mike, getting that PC in COVID was just a nightmare. Well done, Elliot. You don't know what you're missing. The thing is with Apple, they've pretty much got the whole stack there, haven't they? They've got the software, they've got the silicon. They could have a games console. They've got distribution, they've got the App Store. If only they could get their dev tools into place. Or just make it super easy so that in the currently existing main dev tools, there can just be a tick box for export to Mac. Or do something to get like DX12 integrate. I don't know, anything. Like they could honestly, they could clean up if they... I just think culturally they're just not fit to do it. It's just not... I just don't think it's in their culture, to be honest with you. Nice livery, thanks. Where are we now? We are just about getting over... Well, we're just north of Copenhagen. So we're going to go over Sweden. And then we'll think about it. We'll think about getting into Helsinki. Default effects, camera system, and a few things I've discovered. And not a penny spent. And the Zibbo's outstanding for free. There you go. Yeah, Bungie did start with Apple, didn't they? Remember Steve Jobs brought it out on stage. That was when it was a third-person shooter. And my word, it looked ropey, didn't it? Right, hands up. Who's bought Halo Campaign Evolved? I'll leave my hand up. I finished it last night. 9.3 hours it took me on the playthrough, which frightened me that I'd spent that long on it, to be honest, in such a short space of time. But yeah, completed it last night on Heroic. Didn't want to do Legendary straight away. I wanted to somewhat enjoy myself, so I went Heroic, because normal I feel like you can just blast through the levels in no time. It's a bit too easy. Heroic's a good balance of you have to have a proper fight. And when you see a big bunch of enemies, there is a part of you that's like, oh god, you have to deal with this, rather than... Yeah. Is that quite a short amount of time? I don't know. 9.3 hours for a campaign, I'd say that's about right. Of course, there's unlimited replay opportunity. There's Legendary Lasso, All Skulls On. There's co-op. There's 3 extra missions that I haven't yet played. There's so much to do. I think what I might do is just every time I complete it, I'll just restart it. And just forever play it. It is such a good game. I was impressed what they did with the library level, because I always hated the library. I thought the library sucked on the original. That was like the biggest copy-paste level I've ever seen them. I mean, the whole game was getting on for a little bit of a copy-paste, like the way that you kept going back to the control room. It's like, oh, we're back here again. That place that you've already 3D modelled for like 2 missions prior. Back here again, I see. Walking through it in a different way. But yeah, brilliant game. I thought they did just the right thing with the library level. Like, you still go through the different floors and that's fine, but it's not literally like a carbon copy of the same floor. Here's the same floor again. Have the same fight with the flood again. One more time. No, wait, one more time. Okay, now the level's over. Am I getting the A220, Dave? If so, why? If not, why? I'm probably not going to get it. I'm not entirely convinced I will fly it enough if I buy it. I've already got enough planes, most of which I'm not convinced I fly enough as it is. I kind of feel like some people think that because I've got the channel, it's like, well, of course he's going to buy it. It's like, well, no, like, I have to... Still a lot of money for me too, you know, like, I have to carefully consider what I buy. And you could say I'll do it for the content. It's like, well, the content's probably may or may not pay it back. We don't know. The video could flop. It's also compounded by the fact that there's enough content out there to shake a stick at now, because people that had early access have been pumping out the content all week, and then if I was to appear now, it'd be like, well, it's a bit too little too late, to be honest. So, yeah. I'm not desperate to... Put it this way, if Phoenix came out with the Neos, right, and I wasn't... and they did like a pre-release for like a week prior, and, you know, all the normal suspects got it, but me, I would still be there with my debit card, refreshing that page like a crazy person on the day. Because I want it. I don't have that feeling with the 220. Therefore, I feel like I'd maybe be buying it for the wrong reasons. And it would end up not being flown very much. Similarly, if PMDG came out with their 747-400 and I wasn't involved with the channel in any way, it's just like I buy it just like the rest of you on release day, I'd be there with the old plastic ready to go, refreshing that page like a mad person. So I kind of try and frame it in that context. How much does it cost? What, the 220? I don't know. It's not out yet. Keep your eye on the Microsoft store, because it's coming. The indie builds are doing like the old Microsoft store first to try and bat off the early wave of piracy, which I can understand why they do it. Because if it goes on the store, it's encrypted, isn't it? And then it's like, you're safe. And then once I guess they've had the lion's share, because I guess it must be they get loads of revenue at the start, then it tapers off gradually. And I guess when it hits a certain point, it's like, okay, we can tolerate a bit of whatever's going to happen now when we put it on the indie store and whatever. Desperately need a new PC. My SSD is 8 years old and somehow hanging on. Looking to get a 9800X3D and going to wait for the 5070 Ti Super. Are the Supers still coming? How you doing, Morph? That sounds like a nice flight. Anyway, that's my very long explanation, Bobby, as to why I am probably not going to get the 220. And again, it's like, the only reason I sort of, an ear pricks up is because it's like, oh, Airbus. But then it's not, is it? It's not really an Airbus. Just give me those damn Neos. Halo's a bit too expensive, just being the first one, though Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake now on sale for under 30 quid. Joseph, I struggled with Metal Gear Solid 3. I've got quite a controversial opinion about that. I think Metal Gear Solid 2, which I'm currently replaying on the Switch 2, by the way, because it went on sale on the Nintendo store for 8 quid, so I picked it up on my kid's Switch, which I'm really loving playing through, actually, on the Switch. It's really nice to sit there and play it handheld. I think that is possibly, alongside Halo, possibly the best game ever made. And I would go as far to say that Metal Gear Solid 3 is one of my... I'm not going to say it's the worst game ever made, because that'd be incredibly unfair, but it's one of my least favourite games to play. Didn't get on with 3 at all. Didn't like it at all. Really struggled with it. Didn't like the whole like jungle camouflage system. I loved the big shell. The big shell was this like beautiful little puzzle that you could work your way through, and there was so much story and narrative. I just found like 3 a bit lacking in that sense. I enjoyed 4. Can't remember what happened in 4. It was so long ago. So I'll get that again when it comes out, but maybe I need to get the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake and play through it and just like, no prejudice, we're going to give it another shot. Maybe Unreal Engine 5 will make me like it, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Black Square Commander, Elliot, what's that? I am not familiar. What's this you talking about the 5070 Ti Super then? I didn't realise Supers were coming. I thought they'd been put on hold. I mean, really, we should have 60 series by now. Never mind bloody Supers. Like, Jensen should be on stage, you know, telling us how 20x frame generation means the 6050 is going to be faster than the 5090 or something dumb like that, and we'll all be like, oh, nice one, Jensen, and then the reviewers will come out and be like, yeah, it's all horseshit, don't believe a word of it. We should be doing that. Oh gee, you've upset Grumpy. Yeah, 4's getting a port, isn't it? Because they're doing like another... I haven't played 5 actually, Joseph. I've got 5. I bought it on a Steam sale. So I might have to play through that. Too loaded to care. Yeah, I mean really, like, we're just going to get the scraps, aren't we? Nvidia are going to do all their AI stuff and we'll get whatever crap is left over, I'd have thought. They'll throw something together and call it a 60 series and probably not give it enough VRAM, and that'll be that. For Elevatex or Volanta, I don't really have a preference, to be honest. I don't really use either. Yeah, that's in radar update spag's great, isn't it? Like that a lot. I've never played 1, Joseph, I'm ashamed to say. If they should remake 1 in Unreal Engine 5, then I would be all over that. Ray, I don't know, mate, no. Saving up to get a big cargo plane for Korea. Is it worth getting a big Airbus? I don't know, Eyes, to be honest. I don't really play career mode. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 2 is such a good game. I've just gotten to the bit now where I've gone on to Metal Gear Arsenal. But the Colonel goes crazy. I love that bit. He starts like calling you, just saying like random stuff. Like, oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have made you pay for lunch the other day. End call. It's like, what's happened to the Colonel? Way ahead of its time though. Way ahead of its time. Like there's a cutscene after you shoot down all those Metal Gear Rexes or whatever they're called, where they just keep coming one after another, and when you kill enough of them it ends. There's like a big old cutscene and it's like talks about the Patriots and Metal Gear Arsenal and information suppression and AI. It's like, oh my god, this game's 20 years old and it's almost like it can see the future. They're bringing 4, aren't they, Joseph? You know, they did like that collection, didn't they? Like the HD collection where there's like 1, 2 and 3. I think they're doing 4 and 5. Would I fly the fly-by-wire A380? We have done recently, Dan. Struggled with... what did I struggle with? Rudder input on the ground is what I struggled with that plane. I asked on the fly-by-wire Discord and they were like, I said, is there like a rudder setting you can recommend? And was told basically whatever you're comfortable with, so... Maybe we need to spend a bit of time dialing that in. Bluebird only coming to 2020 to start with. I think it'll run in 24 though, won't it? Is that right? Not really kept my finger on the pulse of that one, Mag, to be honest. I think from what I've heard and read on Reddit and bits and pieces, I think it's going to be a bit of an iFly, if you know what I mean. Yes, it is a 2020 plane, but it'll run in that compatibility thing. I think. Double check. Regarding the Phoenix Neos, aren't we waiting for a VNAV update before those? We are. Yeah. So once you see that VNAV update on the current set of Airbus that we have from Phoenix, start the clock, I would say, because I think that is the major hold-up, isn't it? Like, that VNAV update is probably causing them a lot of grief. Maybe I need to stop buying planes after the Neo. Neo, Bluebird. What am I actually waiting for? We want the Neos, right? We want the Neos. Got a 737NG from PMDG. Got a Max from iFly. If PMDG made a Max, would I get that now? I'd probably want to have a look, to be honest. I probably would want to have a look. 787 I don't have a huge amount of affinity for. Don't know why. It's just never been a plane that I've looked at and thought, oh yeah. But I'd love to be proven wrong, and I'd love to fall in love with it. So maybe, yeah, maybe the Vector. So Vector 7.8, Bluebird 7.5, PMDG 7.4, 400. Not really interested in the old classics, to be honest with you. Ideally, if they can give us a cargo freighter thing as well. 747-400 cargo passenger conversion thing. I'd be all over that. I'd be all over that. And of course an A330, a Phoenix A330 would be nice. I want to try the 346 again as well. We'll fly back to London in that on Thursday. That'll be fun. That will be fun. Because it's safe now, isn't it, to install 1.0.4, I think. Helsinki's on. Jolly good. Well, I've still got a minute or two yet. Grumpy's getting on for being there. And Grumpy says 2-2 left for arrival. Expect ILS approach. Good. That's what I'm expecting. Happy days. Bluebird 767. Yeah, well, let's see what let's just let them get the 7.5 out first, shall we? Before we start worrying about a 7.6. Am I going to get the Inibuilds A380? Probably not. Because, and let me explain why. I already have a free version of the A380 that cost me no money, that I barely fly as it is. I'm not really much of a long hauler, to be honest. I wonder what Phoenix is going to do after the Neos. They should do a 330. They should do a 330, 100%. There must be so much they can reutilise from their code base of the 320. I know it's not the same. I know they'll probably redo loads of stuff because like that's kind of in their nature, isn't it? Is to make it as complete as they can. And I totally get that. I applaud that. But it must be easier for them to start from where they are and go to a 330 than start from where they are and go to a 350. Like that seems like a whole different ball game. Not to mention everyone's got all this wind control hardware, which would also work really nicely with a 330. Because keep in mind, you go for like the 350, 380, and your MCDU gets thrown out the window immediately. Grumpy, I don't want to hear it. Got to get the Neos out first. Yeah, wow. Fingers and toes crossed, eh? Fingers and toes crossed. I'm looking forward to it. I really am looking forward to it. That's like I say, that's an insta-buy. That tells me I know I want that plane. Doesn't matter whether they, like, I doubt they'd even get in touch. I don't know if they do pre-release stuff. They probably don't need to be honest. They can just release it and everyone will go mad. Like, whether they do, whether they don't, I'll be there to buy it day one. Freighter 321. Yeah, it'd be nice if they did some freight. Is there a real Freighter 321? There is. Okay, that'd be cool. Yeah, like a long-range 321 would be nice. Then we can do that for across the pond. Do you brief your arrival every flight? To a point, I suppose. Probably not professionally, but I have a look. Yeah, if we could get a 321 Neo XLR that could cross the pond, that'd be pretty cool. Will I fly across the pond next year? Depends if I'm available, because normally it's on a Saturday, which is difficult. I feel like this VNAV thing's really, really held them up, though. Really held them up, hasn't it? I mean, don't forget, it wasn't very long ago that we... well, it's before Christmas that we thought we'd get it before the end of the year. Remember that? Thinking, oh, it must be releasing in the last couple of weeks of December, because it's already the early part of December and we haven't seen it yet. It still remains my favourite plane in the sim, I think. Just because we've got all this gear that works with it. It's like everything just works beautifully. Like my cockpit comes to life when I'm in the Phoenix. It's very nice. Hey, Pope. We are good, thank you. How are you? Yeah, people sometimes say, why do you fly the Phoenix so much? It's like, because it's like one of the best experiences you can have in the sim, basically. I've got my MCDU, I've got my RMP, I've got my TCAS, I've got my throttles, I've got my ECAM, I've got my AGVP, I've got my overhead panel, I've got the side stick, the AB9, I've got my tiller. It's like so good. Decked out games, thank you. Enjoying whilst cooking eggs. Enjoy those eggs. I saw a video last night of how people cook eggs, like fried eggs, to get like really consistent results. And it turns out they bake them in the oven, which I didn't know. So yeah, it always feels like today we're obviously in the 777, which is great. I love it. Great plane. But half of this stuff around me is turned off and I'm flying with the mouse, which is never as good. Oh, dearie me. Stop yawning. So by my calculations, we are approximately 1 hour away from touchdown. That'll be ideal. Because I believe my kid is desperate to go crabbing. So I shall do that after this. We're landing 2-2 left. Yeah, well, because Tower's online now. They're telling us to land 2-2 left, so we don't have a choice. Look at those clouds, they're looking great today. There he is. So much bigger in here, and it got 2 seats back there, look. More seats there. Coffee station. How do you actually get into back here? Open up the door and have a little look. I think there's cars at the back, isn't there? There's that Aston and the Alpha that they put in the back. I think the Aston is RSR's and the Alpha is, yeah, Mateus, I think. Look at that car. I do love me an Aston. I tried to watch RSR's paintwork as we land, but I make no promises, RSR. I do apologise. It's alright, it's all strapped down. Oh, where am I? Oh, there I am. Yeah, you can't knock it living by the sea. Well, I don't live by the sea, but the sea's not outrageously far away. If you know what I mean. But yeah, I think I would definitely struggle if I was like living in Birmingham or I was like landlocked or whatever. Or somewhere like Leicester, where it's like really far to get. I suppose you've got lakes and stuff, haven't you? You must have to go to lakes if you're that far inland. How you doing, Vibes? Oh yeah, no flushable toilet in the plane. Send it back. Oh, the flight sim community does get weird sometimes, doesn't it? It really does. It's like we lose our minds when a plane comes out. See, the A220. But then we're in raptures if the toilet flushes. Like, what? Okay. Over to Kuwait. A320, beautiful. What's the bet in PMDG put a flushing toilet in their Max? Like, I bet they do as well. I bet they do. Only in the Max as well. That'd be so funny if they did that. A220 does have a flushing toilet. Oh, thank goodness. Mag, do you hear that? We need to buy it now. The toilet flushes, everybody. My word. Oh, it's so weird. It's so weird. It's so weird. I like where... No, sorry, Mag. It's locked in down, mate. You're not getting it, and that's the end of it. You've made your choice. What's the poll at, actually? Okay, 28% say yes, 42% say no, 30% say maybe later. Let's try living in the mountains or the foothills, can recommend it. Jerry, I've got to be honest, right? We went to Innsbruck last year, and on day one, I was like, yeah, mountains, well good. By the end of the week, I said to my wife, these mountains are starting to piss me off a little bit. I felt really like, I don't know, not trapped, but just like, they were everywhere. I was kind of glad to get away from them, weirdly. Not saying they're not, like, beautiful or all of that, but... yeah, I kind of had enough of it. Maybe it's because I was in a valley. Maybe if there was, like, a view off into the distance one side and mountains on the other, I might have been happier. I don't know, I just felt a little bit hemmed in. This is a cargo flight, yeah. What flight should I do? Long haul A380? JFK, Dubai? There you go. See you in 15 hours. Oh, you're over on Twitch. Cool, got it. Got it. So yeah, 30% of you out of 66 are saying you're going to get the A320 today. Which isn't a bad result, is it? For Synaptic. They just better hope that toilet flushes properly or there'll be trouble. Me and Mag will be in uproars. HDHH Flight Simulator. Thank you for following on Twitch. London controller opened the toilet door, then wondered why he was getting a cockpit door open, thinking the toilet door was a cockpit door. Good old Jamie. He does make me laugh, Jamie. And he's given us some cracking London control into Heathrow. In fact, when we came back from Baltimore, a big train of us, when we did the sort of unofficial air knot across the pond, he brought us into Heathrow, which is jolly good of him. Airbus versus Boeing for long hauls. I don't know. Am I playing in 4K? Yeah, but I'm streaming in 1080p. Is it $50? Is it, Toby? Do we know that for sure yet, or is the price still speculative? Oh, Grumpy, look, I've got a really good feature on the Boeing that you're going to like. You know what I'm going to say, don't you? What I can do is I can put in a lower altitude here, and due to the intelligence of the 777, and 737 I might add, it will auto-descend us when the time is right. I was going to put in 3,000 feet. Be lazy. You can keep your brake to vacate, Grumpy. I love that. I googled it. IndyBuilds Google said $49.99, but when I clicked onto the website, it said no price. Okay, so maybe they've got some metadata in the page that Google's picked up on. That might be it. Yeah, but half the time, Grumpy, there's no ATC. Especially when I come along. So if there was ATC like here, and I'm here, just as I get to about here, they would log off. We had that going into Heathrow last week, didn't we? We were coming all the way back from Copenhagen, I believe. And I was like, brilliant, we're on for an absolute winner here, because we were coming over the sea, and it was like we had London Control Centre, we had South, we had Heathrow Director, I think there was ground on, or tower on, and it was like they just went off, one by one by one by one, the minute I got near them. It's like, guys, come on. I suppose you can't blame them. Clear favouritism. Yeah, you got me, Joseph, sorry. Yeah, I mean, 50 quid's about right. If you put on the VAT on that, it's going to be 60, isn't it? I don't know if that's ex VAT or normally it's VAT goes on top, I think. No controller will ever be online for the air knot train. Well, Jamie did, didn't he? He came on for us. He did London Heathrow controller for us coming back from Baltimore. Bless him. I went into his stream afterwards and thanked him, and he said, oh, I saw you all coming, so I thought I'd hop on. I thought it was really nice of him. Yeah, right. It's like as soon as I land, they all come back online. It's like, oh, that's upsetting. You finally built a PC. Bought a PC. Ideal. Well done, you. What are my specs? I'm on a 9800X3D, 7900 XTX GPU, and 64 gig of RAM. And currently, I'm main thread limited, it would seem. which is about right. Why are their planes just free and some of them are like 40 euros or something? Well, some of them are developed in like an open source manner, so it's all voluntary. It all happens at a pace that the people are able to contribute. There's no real expectation from us as users because it's like, it's free. You get what you get. If you don't like it, shut up. Whereas if you've paid for something, I think there's an obligation for a certain level of quality to be met. Hopefully for it not to become abandonware, as various sim updates would inevitably break the plane as time goes on. Yeah, I mean it is an enormous undertaking to build a plane. Enormous. So therefore you've got two options: either pay for that if you're going to do it as a commercial endeavour, or it has to be almost like a labour of love, doesn't it? I'm not a pilot, no. Welcome back, Alex. But then, like, you got fly-by-wire, and honestly, what they do for free is incredible. Really. Max, this is the PMDG 777 freighter. We're hauling boxes to Helsinki. We can't be that far away now. We're almost over Sweden. Approximately, how far are we from top of descent? How far from top of descent are we? 130 miles. Alright, we could do a little bit of work. So use our performance tool. We'll do a landing en route. EFHK, we're doing 22 left. Import the aircraft details. Import the weather. QNH 1005. So auto brakes 3 will stop us there. What about 2? Let's go 3. So let's set auto brakes 3. That's fine. QNH is 1005. Grumpy, this is another feature of the Boeing actually that you might like. You can preset your QNH. So that's now in standby. That's good. Let's do a flaps 30 landing, so that would be 147 knots. That's fine. And minimums into Helsinki's 349. Really wish PMDG would lose the mouse wheel acceleration when doing this, because I can never get it right. Like, ever. Yeah, but you can't do it in the A320, which is the most important plane. Navrad. ILS 110.30, which is correct. Sync our heading bug. Something that I appreciate you don't have to do in an Airbus. Is this a pay plane? Yeah, it is. I gotta go after this, Jerry. Real pilots don't wear shorts. It's like what the Mafia said to James Gandolfini, isn't it? Grumpy's already very upset about the shorts. Don't worry, I'll be back in jeans soon once the temperatures drop. Apparently we're getting another heat wave, aren't we? Goodness me. Do without that. Could really do without that. If you have AC in the UK, I've got a portable one, but the houses are not set up for it, really, in any way. I do wonder how many new builds are going to start coming with it, though, moving forward. It's funny, I worked with a guy that used to live in Florida for 20 years, and he was just like, yeah, obviously it's way hotter in Florida. Of course it is. But he goes, it's way more manageable because everywhere you go is AC'd. So it's like you just run from one AC'd bubble to another. You know, your house to your car to the supermarket, back to the car, back to the house, to the office. It's like, it's all AC'd. It's like you don't really, like you can sleep at night because it's all nice and cool in the house. Is whereas compare and contrast coming back here where yes, okay, technically it isn't as hot, but it's just unbearable because it's not managed properly. Do you ever fly a 14-hour flight on street? No. Sod that. 2 hours is about my limit. I start to get a bit itchy after 2 hours in the air. Like, I don't really see the fascination in it personally. I'd have to have something else to do. I couldn't just sit here nattering for 14 hours. That'd be a bit much, I think. We'd need another game. We'll have to play Halo. We'll play Halo. We'll do a legendary run on Halo, see if we can get there before the plane lands. But I don't really have that amount of time in my life, ever, to do that. Like, I've never got a 14-hour window, really. With, like, work and family and kids, it's like, no chance. I'm in Flight Sim 24 right now. Yeah, I tried an evaporative cooler. It didn't really hit the mark, let's put it that way. Hey, right. Check the ATIS, information Bravo, expect ILS 22 left. Just double check that is what we've got programmed in. Two left. Beautiful. Good morning from Denver. Good morning to you. Damn, Denver's a long way away from me. Denver, Colorado. Never been to Colorado. I'd like to go to Colorado. Alright. Finland is out the window now. Sort of. Yeah, like I've just got my little portable AC on at the moment, and the main thing is in the shed is I've got two PCs in here that are like gunning it, and it takes just puts so much heat into the room, and I've got fans to like draw the hot air out of the room, but it's not enough. You need the AC as well, which seems dumb to use more electricity to cool the heat that the electricity has already generated, but we are where we are. I was getting that vibe, HDH. Are you on a layover? Cool. I was thinking about going to Munich last year on holiday. We ended up going to Tunisia. It was Munich, Parma, or Tunisia. I wanted to go to Parma. My wife wanted to go to Tunisia. So we went to Tunisia. That's basically how that one unfolded. So according to this then, we are 60 miles from top of descent. Approximately 38 minutes from landing. Longest flight I've done is Baltimore back to Heathrow. That was on stream. So I don't fly the sim off stream generally, because the only time I have to fly the sim is when I'm streaming. I don't really have a lot of time to do it just for me. So if I do a thing, it's generally on stream or on video. There it is. Will I do the return leg? No, I am not doing the return leg today. Dreadfully sorry. Up to you if you want to start streaming your flights. Will I do another long haul? I don't know. I'm not in any rush. I don't really enjoy them. I don't know. Maybe if we hit 50k subs, I'll do one or something like that. But yeah, not really my cup of tea. Long hauls. Fill it. Don't start. Cheers, Squeaky. Yeah, thinking I probably won't do Project Sunrise, Toby. God, could you imagine that? It'd be just awful, wouldn't it? Just awful. I mean, I'm in the position where I'm like, how do the real pilots bear it? Like, it must be so... It's bad enough when you have to do like a 6-hour car journey, never mind a 12-hour flight. I know you get to take breaks and relief crew and stuff, but I would so much rather be like an EasyJet guy zipping around Europe, you know, every couple of hours doing a landing, a takeoff, there's stuff going on, things to do. I don't know. I guess if you're a long-haul captain and, like, let's say you fly to, I don't know, Tokyo. When you get there, if you can stay for, like, 2 or 3 days and then fly back. Therefore, the trip seems nice. Like, there's a point to it. Yeah. It must be tough. It must be tough. Doing long haul, even as the real thing. Like, I remember I flew to Alicante once from Bristol, and the captain came out and got chatting to him, and he said that he's based out of Newcastle, so they do Newcastle to Bristol first thing, bring the business people down for the day, Bristol Alicante, Alicante back to Bristol, and then they pick up the business lot and take them back to Newcastle and have them home in time for dinner. And he goes, and that's my day's work. Here's his ideal. Like, lots of takeoffs, lots of landings, lots of good flying, lots of nice destinations, different airports. It's perfect. It's really interesting. Are there any differences to buy the A220 on the marketplace or in any build store in the future? I don't know, because of the A340-300, they did it marketplace only to start with to combat piracy. Then I think they said you could transfer it to the any build store at a later date. I never bothered doing that though, so I don't know what that process looked like. I don't know whether they're also planning to do the same transfer to the store with the 220. I mean, I guess they would, but I can't tell you for definite. Right, we need to get this map zoomed in a little bit, don't we? Because we're nearly top of descent. Yeah, you stay strong, Mag. You know. I tell you what, if that toilet doesn't flush, there's going to be trouble. Big trouble. But if it does flush, all will be forgiven. Any faults with the airliner, doesn't matter, toilet flushes. It's a very nice part of the world, this, isn't it? Look at that. Yeah, I'm always like low-key disappointed with the what I see in like chat for like any sort of plane announcement stream or like, you know, demo stream of a new plane that isn't out yet. It's like, oh my god, really? It's usually just like a tidal wave of just, bro, how much? When release? Bro, what is price? Bro, when is it out? Just tell us the release date already. Just give us the price. It's like, calm down. They're showing you all the things they've worked really hard on. How does my virtual airline work? It runs through New Sky. So you need to download New Sky, get yourself an account. Do 3 flights on New Sky and have a pilot rating of at least 9 out of 10 and you can join. Right, I'm going to put some mileage markers between us all here. Look at that. 60 miles. That's what we want. So, oh, Toby, seriously, your sim just crashed. God, that bloody sucks, doesn't it? That really does suck. Yeah, I think so. Marketplace only to start with. Alright, here we go then. Plane's already decided to drop its speed a little bit, so it's targeting 278. Here comes the profile. Helsinki traffic, Air 631 Foxtrot, flight level 330, descending on the Lackett 7 Alpha for an ILS 22 left arrival, Helsinki. And down we go. Lots of cloud. Every time I've been to Helsinki, it's been very grey. And I'm guessing, looking at all this blanket cloud, we might be in for another one of those. Is it coming out on Xbox OG as well? How did you get on OG with Halo in the end? Because you couldn't get into it, could you? What was it that got you in? I noticed some people would paid like the extra $20 for early access, but then they didn't have a certain level of Game Pass, which they didn't realise they also needed. I'll skip the A220, sadly, until it's available outside the marketplace. Yeah, fair enough. It probably won't take that long. And who knows, you might have had a couple of extra bug patches and stuff by now. So what's the poll at? 40% no, 31% maybe later. So 70% not today, basically. I gotta be honest, I thought there'd be more of you that would buy it. Yeah, I think I'll probably skip it. Save my pennies for the Neo. And potentially Bluebird, Vector and PMGG 74. Yeah, wait for the community reviews. I mean, people like, oh god, what's the channel called? Into the Blue. That guy's a legend. Absolute legend he is. Into the soup we're going. Oh, I hope I do a nice landing in this. I haven't flown the triple in a little minute. There was a bug causing an issue when Azure went down on the west of the USA, so that meant they couldn't get a fix out. Oh. See, this is what bothers me with like Sony being like, we're going all digital games. It's like, that's great, until stuff like that happens. But then I suppose actually they probably can't fit the games on a Blu-ray anymore, can they? Unless you get into the good old days of like when it's insert disc 2 to continue or whatever. Cass is saying, yo, not love your streams, thanks. I'm playing VATSIM on a pretty bad PC and my setup is bad. I've got a really cheap Logitech throttle and a broken Logitech Extreme joystick. Well, if the joystick's broken, I'd get one of them. Get yourself a joystick. Thank you, whoever that was, by the way. I was reading chat. Sorry. Yeah, if your joystick's broken, job number 1 is fix the joystick, surely. Maybe get like a wing control Ursa Minor. No, I've never used it, but a lot of people in here tell me it's good. I mean, Jerry, hopefully, even if they did that, let's say they got to like Sim Update 12, Flight Sim 24, and were like, no more. I mean, I bought the game on Steam, so hopefully it will still remain on Steam and continue to work, and a bit like FSX, Steam. Ursa Minor can rate highly. There you go. Yeah, I never did get around to using that stick. We'd obviously got an AB9, so like, without wishing to sound all high and mighty, like, why would I? Yeah, why would I? But I still would like to experience it, to see what it's all about, you know? It's an important stick. You know, it's a sensible stick for sensible money, so it's quite important for the community, I'd say. Cheers, Cass. Imagine Flight Sim 24 adds a co-pilot multiplayer thing and you can use it for VATSIM too. Yeah, it would be good. They did say they were going to do it, didn't they? Like a shared cockpit thing. Cheers, Connor. I mean, there's yaw controls, isn't there, you could use. Still got tower on? Looks like it. Let's just bring the range in and step through the route. Just so we're absolutely sure where we're going. So we're going Lackett, Marom, Vibet, and then we begin our downwind, I believe. And then at Biff X it ends. But if we zoom out a bit. Come on. Thank you. Yeah, so Cavi, then we can vector ourselves to Biff X. And then we come in on final. Then we've got to go around procedure if we need it. Good. Interested to see how much money we make out of this flight. We could be on for a winner here, to be honest. Did I see the 350-1000 ULR? Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. That's a long old time there to be on a plane, isn't it? Vegas was the longest one I ever did, 10 hours 45, and that I was glad to get off after that long. I really was glad to get off. Not least because we had the cast of The Only Way is Essex in front of us, and they were the biggest bunch of annoying little dickheads you've ever met in your life, let me tell you. They were very annoying to be next to for 10 hours and 45 minutes, I can assure you. Luckily, right in front of me, it turned out I had an air marshal, who I suspected was an air marshal the entire flight, and one of the only way as Essex people started getting a bit mouthy, being a bit sweary, being a bit like, "Ooh, lads on tour," and he properly, like, shut him down. Pretty much turned around and was like, "Oi, button it." And he was like, "Oh, alright mate, no need to be funny." That was a long old time. Yeah, I mean, if you think they're annoying on the telly, try them in real life. Would be my advice. Good God. You know when it's releasing today? No idea, Jack. No idea. What made it worse is that one of the girls that was sat in front from the show, I kicked her bag over in boots because I was walking through the aisle and she just left all of her bags in the middle of the aisle. And we're getting some sun cream. I didn't see him and I almost tripped and went flying. And she's like, "You need to watch where you're going." I was like, "Oh, you need to move your bloody bags out the way then, don't you?" She's like, all right. And then I saw her getting on the plane. I was like, "Oh, no." And she's like sat 2 rows in front of me. So of all the flights you could have been boarding, it's mine. Good times. Right. $18,000. Coming up on 10. Let's get tower tuned in actually. 1186. Get them in the standby. 1186. You need to insulate that roof, Grumpy. Unless you already have. It was a good move. Good move insulating the roof of this shed. Like on a hot day, if you walk in here before you turn the computers on and sit in here for a minute, it's like a lovely little fridge. It's like a cool box. But then you turn the computer on and it's game over. You can forget it. Right, last check on the poll. You've already insulated it. Oh god, okay. 27% saying yes, they're going to get the A220. Well, I hope you all enjoy it, genuinely. Like, might not be for me, but I hope you all have a nice time with it. And that's ultimately why we're all doing this, right? Is to have a nice time, so... Hope it's everything you all want it to be. And I look forward to seeing the drama unfold on Reddit from a distance. Fight, 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 fight. Well, we're lovely on profile. I think Grumpy's going to get it, you know. He'll cave. Pedro hasn't got a flight plan filed. Pedro might want to get a flight plan filed. Oh, it can be like that. It can be like that. Mills, like... So I've just basically come to accept now that your entire flight might be on Unicom, and if you get a bit of ATC, it's a bonus. But I don't think Unicom is like the bad thing that some of us think it is. I think Unicom can actually be really good fun. It can almost be more work than being under control of a controller. So I think this notion that Unicom, you can just sit back and put your feet up and not pay attention, I think that is the exact opposite of what Unicom is. Unicom's actually quite a lot going on, if you're going to do it properly. Because there might not be controllers, but there's lots of other planes that you need to sort yourself out with. Right, Pedro, let's keep an eye on you. A bit of speed brake maybe, because we are coming up on flight level 100. Well, we could really do with being below 250 knots, couldn't we? There it goes. 240 it's targeting. Power are not responding. Really? Yeah, that's what you want. You want an all-seeing person. There we go. Speed brakes are armed. Look at us go. Right then, 10,000 feet. Resync Headingberg. 09 is 0. No response from tower, okay. Yeah, I mean obviously I can't land if we don't get clearance, but I'll disconnect if I don't hear anything by like 500 feet. That's all good. Feels like we need a little bit of speed brakes again. Okay, 3,000 at Bifix. What we'll do is we'll get just past Cavi. And if Pedro's safely out the way, we will go Bifix. Alright, I'm going to do... I feel like we should maybe do an altitude intervene here. Maybe not. We'll let her roll for a minute. Helsinki traffic air knot 631 Foxtrot flying right downwind for 22 left. Right, here comes the greyness. Right, where's Pedro? Pedro's still... Yeah, we're going to have to continue, I think. Go heading select. I'm going to select my speed. 220 knots. Give it a little bit of speed brakes. I'll try, Isaac, if I can see it. I might be busy under control though from tower, having to do stuff. .005. A bit of a nosedive on it. Let's go direct Bifix, shall we? Helsinki traffic, Air 631 Foxtrot, flying direct Bifix. Into LNAV. Go flaps 1. Right, altimeters are set. Landing, speed brakes armed, gear down, flap 30. Just a little bit of vectoring, Mag. You haven't missed much, mate. Right, 1186. Apparently Helsinki Tower's not responding. So we'll see if we get an answer from them shortly. We're just intercepting the ILS. Let's go speed 200 knots. Speed 180. That's more like it. There we go. Helsinki Tower, Air 631 Foxtrot established on the ILS 22 left.
Air 631 Foxtrot, Helsinki Tower, hello. Continue approach, your number 2.
Continue approach number 2, Air 631 Foxtrot. Right, let's get my gear down. Get some more flaps on the go. Hopefully go speed 160. What we're doing, 147 plus 5, 152.
Helsinki Tower, 96 magnitude to the runway 22. Fly slow, accurate.
96 Mike, standby, break. Airnaut 631 Foxtrot, wind is 280 degrees, 14 knots, clear to land runway 22 left.
Good land 22 left, airnaut 631 Fox. Right then. Pay attention, everybody. We're going to want to vacate to the left. Okay, landing checklist is complete. Also go around altitude 2000.
Information Charlie, aircraft 321, requesting IFR clearance to Copenhagen as well.
Right, that's it, content. Content said get ready for another very hard air not landing, so I'm going to butter this one.
Apologies, I'll double check that now.
Aircraft 96 Mike, taxi to stand Whiskey 46 via Zulu, Alpha Hotel.
Right, I have control.
Taxi to stand Whiskey 46 via Zulu, Alpha Hotel for in.
Helsinki Tower, Sinner 34 Delta. Do you have that flight plan for us now?
Knot wind coming at us, right to left.
Finnair 34 Delta, I got your flight plan. Are you ready to copy?
Ready to copy, Finnair 34 Delta.
500.
Finnair 34 Delta, clear to Copenhagen, runway 22 right, Nunto for November departure.
A little bit high.
Climb by city 4,000 feet, squawk.
Way too high.
7066.
Approaching minimums.
Going around.
Off runway 22 right, on the Nunto for November departure. Initial climb 4,000 and score 0766 for Finnair 34 Delta.
Finnair 34 Delta, squawk is 7066.
7066 for Finnair 34 Delta.
Finnair 34 Delta, clear as correct.
Below, gear.
My gear should be up.
Gear.
What are you talking about? My gear's up. Let's go speed 180. Tower airnaut 631 Fox, get around.
Airnaut 631 Foxtrot, roger.
Oh, lordy, right. Not the most graceful go-around in the world. We'll bring ourselves in, we'll have another go. So it wants us to head out on this heading here, 185 degrees. Yeah, we definitely floated that one away, didn't we? Now, who else is around? Where are you going? Get ourselves out over this water. Always go around if it doesn't look right. The amount of times we get people asking, can you delete my flight? Because basically, you look at their flight data and they pressed on and they probably shouldn't have. Do you know what I mean? Go around is the lesson. Let's go down to 220 knots. 2,000 feet seems really low, doesn't it? We do have a Discord, Isaac. It's a members only one though, for Twitch and YouTube members. No, it didn't look right. It would have been dumb to have carried on with that. We could have done a nose down and got away with it, but like, just go around. Like, don't do it. Don't do it.
Survey 19.3, Heavy Tower, hello, you captured localized runway 2.
Virgin 973, Helsinki Tower, hello. Wind is 280 degrees, 14 knots, clear to land runway 22 left.
Left, clear to land, Virgin 19.3, Heavy.
Does I have insufficient fuel? That's because it doesn't really know where I'm going, isn't it? That's what it is. Right, we'll have another go at that. Not very good at doing go-arounds in the triple. Felt like a little bit like I was a bit out of shape there.
Virgin 9.3, Heavy, we're going to have to look our fuel emergency.
Quiet, Max. Alright, there's the airport over there, so...
Virgin 973, roger.
We go direct to Bevex. Fuel emergency? No, I think it's because we've still got 6 tons of fuel on board, so we're fine. We're fine to get in here. Stop being mean to me in YouTube chat. Everyone there, have your little comments. VATSIM released their desktop app, did they? You don't mean VATSIM radar, you mean actual VATSIM. That reminds me, Max, you need to up your payments. Joseph, quiet. There will not be another leg. You've had your pound of flesh for today, you lot. Right, let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. I just need to keep my eye on this Virgin one here. Give it a few more miles, then we'll turn base. I'm not doing a second leg. Lands on the second leg. Will there be a third leg? Lands on the third leg. Will there be a fourth leg? There'll be no more legs. That's the end of it. Right, let's try that again, shall we? I ain't doing it. Plane? The hell are you doing?
Virgin 973 has been navigated to west, requesting stand 049.
It's a new one.
Virgin 973. Say again, which stand do you want?
If I now go to LNAV, will it keep me? Cheers, Sony.
We want stand Sierra 49, sorry.
We're now flying into Biffix.
Virgin 973, Roger. Taxi to stand Sierra 49er via Zulu and Alpha Kilo.
Sierra 49er via Zulu and Alpha Kilo, Virgin 973 heavy.
Now, am I going to get an alarm if I go to flaps 15 and the gear isn't down? Or is that 7.3 only? I think you must be misremembering, Jeff. I never do that. I don't know what Jeff's talking about. Right, is it going to make this turn correctly? I hope so. Right, to the left then, please. Why are you going to the right? Okay, now you're going to the left, surely. Yeah, there we go. Get that approach mode on again, shall we? I think you all just need to calm down. One go around where I do the right thing and look at you. Look at what happens to you. It's no wonder Synaptic shut down their Discord, is it? What in the world is it doing now?
Helsinki Tower, Finnair 3-4 Delta, ready for special start, and would to 3 start.
Finnair 3-4 Delta, push and start approved, QNH 1006.
Push and start approved, QNH 1006, Finnair 3-4 Delta.
Helsinki Tower, hello again, Airnaut 631 Foxtrot on a 9-mile final for 22 left established on the localizer.
Airnaut 631 Foxtrot. Hello again. Wind is 300 degrees. 11 knots. Clear to land runway 22 left.
Clear to land 22 left. Not 631 Foxtrot. Thanks. Here we go then. Go flaps full. Right, so we'll err on the side of caution this time, I think. We will be a bit more nose down heavy. Just let the plane get settled on the ILS before we take the autopilot off, because it's just finding its honestly, just be quiet, all of you. Mouthing off in YouTube. I have to get some kind of like auto ban feature in place at this rate. Right, everyone be quiet and watch me land this 777 like an absolute hero. It's weird, I've got no autopilot disconnect sound. Been a bit on the weird side today, this triple, hasn't it? That's probably what caused the go around thinking about it. That's probably what it was. I can feel that ground lift again. Just correcting for it.
Minimums.
Continue. Never in doubt, Flashy, was it?
100.
Helsinki Tower, hello, Spinner, to Delta Hotel, and Whiskey 46, request for clearance diminish, information Delta.
Oh my god. Go on. Holy shit. You have to go again.
Hello. Clear to Munich. Runway 22
What the hell? Are we down?
Looks for November departure.
Why can't I land this plane?
Squawk 1402.
Gear up again. Shut up!
For November departure, initial flight 4000 and squawk 1402. Finnair to Delta Hotel.
Properly floated that, didn't we? Holy moly!
That's correct.
And Tower Air, not 631 Foxtrot going around again. Quiet.
631 Foxtrot, roger.
Oh, it must be like, I hate this guy. Yeah, you won't need the second leg anymore, you lot, will you? Right, 200 knots. God dear, we really are getting low on fuel now as well. Why can we divert? We've only got 4 tons of fuel. We have to smack it down next time.
In 3 for the taxi to holding point Zulu Delta via Alpha Charlie and Alpha Delta.
Good grief.
Holding point Zulu Delta via Alpha Charlie and Alpha Charlie and
80 people trying to see me land. Yeah, well, I'm just dragging it out really for the numbers. God, I've never struggled like this in the triple though. Yeah, there's plenty of water to land in, I suppose. Check my email. Probably not right now. Yeah, that was a proper float. I don't know whether it's wind, I don't know if it was me. I didn't really feel like I was pulling back very much, but obviously we were. Oh, using FSI panel. I'll have to declare an emergency at this rate. Okay, so we held it fairly close down, didn't we? But then, like, the last little bit... Right, we have to get down this time, otherwise we're probably going to get a fine from New Sky for not having enough fuel. Okay, departures and arrivals. 2 left. Yeah, we'll just skip the flare. Just got to bosh this one down now. Poor old tower, they probably want to go home. Waiting for me, mucking around. Don't you lot worry about me. I'll be fine. You worry about yourselves. Right, I'm going to go direct text. So. Go flaps 5. That should put us on about a 10-mile final. New Sky's logged me as landed. Oh god, really? Well, that's annoying. It shouldn't have done.
Finnair 3 for Delta via Zulu Delta, cross runway 22 left, taxi holding point, Whiskey Delta.
I think I literally did a touch and go, Grumpy, yeah.
Cross runway 22 left, taxi holding point, Whiskey Delta via Delta, Finnair 3 for Delta.
But it was really late, that's why I went around, because I was like, New Sky is going to kick me in the nuts for that. That's the whole reason I did it, to be honest with you. Yeah, I just couldn't get it down. It just like float, 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 float. Floaty McFloat float. Never had trouble like this in the triple before. Must be the pressure of entertaining, that's probably what's getting to me. You know, it's a lot of pressure. 1.7 tons of fuel in each tank. I am going to be quite light now, of course, aren't I? So, yeah, we'll probably skip the flare, I think, on this one. If it's okay with the rest of you. Glad you tuned in today. I'm glad you tuned in too. Fuel quantity low. God. Let's make sure there's no one else that I'm going to potentially screw over. I think I've done enough damage today as it is, don't you? Let's get that gear down. Yeah, 170 knots.
Finnair 3 for Delta, wind is 300 degrees, 11 knots, clear for takeoff, runway 22 right. After departure, Unicorn 1 to the decimal 8. Bye bye.
Let's take off runway 22 right, Finnair 3 for Delta.
Right, here we go.
Unicorn 23, bye.
Maybe I need to lose a little bit of speed as well. Right. I'm going to sneeze. What is this plane doing? Get yourself on that localizer, you. Helsinki Tower, third time's the charm, air knot 631 Foxtrot on the localizer for 22 left.
Air knot 631 Foxtrot, Helsinki Tower, hello again. Wind is 300 degrees, 11 knots, clear to land runway 22 left.
Good to land 22 left. If I don't land this, I might cry. Air knot 631 Foxtrot. Come on, for heaven's sake. We have to land this. We cannot go again. Nose down. Come on, we're not doing this again. We are very light now, of course, relative to what we probably should be. Whatever happens, we're landing this. I make that commitment to you now.
Glide slow.
Yeah. I still see 3 reds.
Glide slow. Glide slow.
Disagree.
Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Minimum. Glide slow.
Continue.
Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Go on, down you go. Bloody hell, we made it. Yay, we did it! I've no idea what we got in terms of landing rate, but that's not important. Important thing is that we're down. Alright, let's hop off. Quickly. 115 people watching, yeah, no doubt. Hope you'll hit the like button. I don't know what that was all about. I have no excuse for any of that. Absolutely zero. Now, where are they going to want me to go? Tower Reynolds 631 Foxtrot vacated to left.
Reynolds 631 Foxtrot, welcome to Helsinki. Taxi stand 961 via Zulu Alpha Kilo Alpha Whiskey.
961 Zulu Alpha Kilo Alpha Whiskey 631 Foxtrot, thanks. Right, where am I going? Zulu. Where in the world am I going? Zulu. Where's he sent me?
Hello, Helsinki Tower, Oscar
Alpha Kilo.
Request VFR to Nummela with edge information Delta.
Where the bloody hell have I got to go? Okay, I see it now. So it's a... left to start with. It's a left. Jolly good, let's get the APU started if we got any fuel.
All stations, Helsinki Tower closing. Monitor Unicorn 122 decimal 8. Have a nice day.
Thanks for all the help there, that landing, appreciate it. I now have 1.1 tons of fuel in each tank. Let's clean up the wing. Cheers, Raf. Come on, move. That was a proper little stress session to end, wasn't it? I thought we were going to come into here nice and lovely. Part of the reason why I scheduled this flight today was because I thought actually the 777's always nice and easy to land. It'd be a nice little day out. How wrong I was. I don't know whether it's wind, I don't know whether it's me. Who knows? I appreciate that controller staying on though. Clearly you wanted to get gone. I'm surprised that we have so little fuel left. I mean, I did use New Sky to plan the thing. Maybe that was the mistake. That could have been the mistake. Ken is the co-pilot, according to Grumpy. I'm not sure why. Right, next stream, we're back into Phoenix. Running back to my safety zone. Seeing as we can pretty much park where we want now, that tower's offline. I might just bring myself around here. Helsinki traffic, Air Not 631, Foxtrot, parking, stand 563. I know it's not a cargo stand, but I need to get this plane stopped.
Oscar Hotel Alfa Roma departing runway 4 right with left turn.
Five, 5-3. Actually, we won't worry about GSX. So how big is the fine going to be for New Sky? For my fuel reserves, that's the question. Right, straight ahead. Oh, I feel all stressed after that. I need to go in, have a nice cup of coffee, and relax. Really didn't think we'd be looking at 2 go-arounds today. I really didn't think that. Didn't think we'd be looking at 1. We always keep 1 in the back of your mind, but 2, my God. Right. Safe at last. When's the next stream? Thursday. Thursday day. What an absolute mare. Right, that will do. APU is running. Parking brakes should be set, but they're not. Come on. There we go. Parking brakes are set. Well then, let's turn off these engines, shall we? Let's turn off that beacon light. And let's see what New Sky made of that. Ready? It's not going to be good, this. Yeah, insufficient fuel on landing. Yikes. Bloody hell. Still, good touchdown, apparently. 385 feet per minute. We made 90 grand. Well, at least we made 90 grand, but yeah, that was an absolute horror show, wasn't it? Good lord. What's the solution there, then? I suppose it's to use SimBrief rather than New Sky to do your fuel. I don't know what SimBrief would have given us had we just planned it all in there rather than using New Sky. We're given 26 tons by New Sky, which quite clearly was not enough for a couple of go-arounds. So that really wasn't enough, was it? We weren't given enough. Yeah, so the lesson there is don't be lazy and use SimBrief. Goodness me! Right, guys, I'm going to leg it inside with my tail between my legs. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subbing. Thank you for all the rest of it. Thank you for hitting the like button. What did the poll end up at? 23% say they're going to... 22% now say they're going to get the A220 today. I hope you all have fun with the A220 later on when it comes out. I think I'll be passing on it personally, but if you all want to have a go with it, I hope it's everything you wished it would be. Thank you all very much for your continued support despite the flying. I will see you on Thursday. Have a lovely rest of your day. Have a lovely Wednesday. I'll see you all very soon.